Welcome to the stream, everybody. Of course, we're here early, and the guy's late. He's not late yet, but he will be. We know our boy. Hope everybody's having a good day. Multiverses. It's gonna be a lot of salt, I think. Be a lot of salt. Yeah, I'm not completely sold on this multiverse game. I was a big fan of Super Smash Brothers. But not so much into the whole like Nickelodeon stuff. So seeing a lot of characters and mascots and shit that I don't know or care for. So that's kind of why I'm not super stoked for it. It's a little bit past my generation, I think. Which is really funny when you think about it, because Phil's all in for it. He's watching these, like, clearly for kids made cartoons, and he knows all of them, or he knows of them. But he doesn't know anything about sports or geography or world affairs or, you know, anything. He knows more about cartoons than he does about, like, this business. Funny enough. What a dude. Also, I'm completely off topic, but I ordered a fume smoking thing. It's like, it's to help you wean off of vaping, basically. It's just like a piece of wood and metal with like a core, they call it, in it. You don't burn, there's no power to it, it's just like, just hauling air, and it's a little bit of a fidget as well. Not completely convinced, but if it works, I'll let you all know. Because I've been smoking for 15 years now. About 10 to 12 of those years were cigarettes, and the last 3 or 4 years has been vape, so it'd be nice to be able to kick the habit completely, but we'll see. Chill jazz scale as we wait for the guy. Could have picked something a little bit more exciting while we wait, but whatever. I was wondering why it was a little weird. I wasn't even in full screen. There we go. A bumblebee was about to get in here. Had to put an end to that shit. Mr. Schedule. Mr. fucking Schedule. Kind of vibing to this jam right now. Big ups, Sir Toxic. How are you, my friend? I'm good, man. Just hanging out, waiting for the guy. I think it's gonna be a slow stream, if I had to guess. It's not the first of the month yet, so the dents haven't gotten paid. OIC's tapped out. 1 Minute Man is gone. Poor Phil. Multiverses, yeah. It's gonna be one of those streams. Cool. I'll try to last as long as I can. Typically, I'd only stay for the first part of the stream, but depends on how bad he gets on my nerves. Fuck. I was 100% on board with Shinko earlier. Like, he listens to fucking Phil and he gets to a point where he's like, you know what, fuck this. He taps out. Oh man. It's bad. Yeah, all I saw was the fact that he did a Q&A at the end, and that didn't go so well either. Yeah, that Hellblade, even the part 1 was just no. He started singing and shit, and I was like, no, not today, Burnout. Not gonna sap my sanity that way. Does. Some of these songs are very chill. Kind of shit that I'd put on my Spotify playlist. Not this one. Yeah, basically. Just kind of a Discord call, shooting the shit. Kind of, No, I get you 100% though. Yeah, just a Discord call, just kind of shooting the shit. Talk about Phil, talk about kind of like what you like about the detractor community, that kind of stuff. We don't have to do it live, we can do it just as a recording, and I could edit it afterwards. Might be better not recorded, but either way, man. Okay, this is a bit much, Phil. This is a bit much, Mr. Raw Phil. There you go, since we're demonetized anyway. Me. Alright. Is the dude live? No. Of course not. Oh boy. Multiverses. Good God, man. Can you at least hit the notes? Oh, that's brutal.
Good morning, everyone. Well,
good morning, everyone.
After yesterday, we have some interesting developments regarding my future with Street Fighter 6 and other things.
His future.
Obviously, I want to get you guys all up to speed on that. Plus, today, some game news, Multiverses relaunches as a full-fledged game, and more. All of this on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
He's like this, but his mouse is here. That's so fucked up, man. You've been streaming for fucking 16 years now, and you can't just move your mouse over? Fuck. Oh. It's not a good start. It's not a good start.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
it
really
is
bad.
Tuesday, the 28th of May, 2024. I'm DSP. Welcome to the show. I hope that you're all doing well and ready for another day of gaming fun and variety here on the channel.
Whoa, pause.
We
pause.
have some very
Another
interesting updates for everyone, especially if you
Whoa,
were around
pause.
yesterday.
What did you
if
say?
you want to talk about a dramatic improvement and change,
Another
that's
gay?
exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Because yesterday, through tweaking with settings,
Shit on him, Jasper.
I was able,
Shit on him.
Listen to this, to eliminate most of the input lag issues that I've been having with
look
Street
at that.
Fighter 6 over the
Jasper's
entire
tail is
last
like-
year.
Whoa, what
I
the
will
fuck?
explain how this happened.
That's so
And there is
weird.
a trade-off for
Whoa.
it. It's certainly not a perfect solution,
What the
but
hell?
it is a dramatically improved situation to what I was putting up with. Okay? For those who don't know,
Weirdness, man. What the
last
fuck?
week was the Street Fighter 6
Maybe
patch
he is his son.
that added Akuma and rebalanced the whole game. And I was very eager to jump into that and to learn Akuma and to learn the different balances with the characters that I use. But I was having nothing but problems trying to play this game online. It felt like I was playing underwater. Constant delay from when I do something and when it comes out, dropped inputs, just tons of issues. And it seemed like no one else was complaining about this. And I just didn't understand what was going on. We figured it out. So we'll talk about that today.
So everybody in the
addition,
world
We have
has this
some other
setting,
updates
except
as
Phil,
well
who
in
just
regards
figured
to
it
my
out now.
setup, because we actually discovered something about pass-through that I can now do, which is kind of neat, although I don't necessarily know if it'll really update anything for the better. We'll find out as time tells. In addition, yesterday I beat Hellblade 2, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that today since I have my final thoughts on the game. And of course, today is the launch of Multiverses. After the game being away for about about a year, because I think it was June of last year that they removed the beta from being able to be played online. Although I had actually stopped playing it the year before, like it was like the fall, because basically it came out the year before that, like mid 2022, and I really liked it. But a lot of people kind of got burnt out on it. A lot of people kind of saying, it's just a Smash clone. It's not as good as Smash Brothers. And so after playing it for a while and liking it, I kind of had to drop it because people weren't really showing up for it anymore.
Oh.
Well, now it's a full-fledged game. Apparently now it has more content. It has more characters. It's been rebalanced. The perk system's different. So today we're going to be exploring it. What the heck are you doing to my microphone, Jasper Kitty? Look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous.
It's a cat, dude.
Here, I will rub your head. If you want rubs, I'll give it to you so you stop rubbing my microphone.
Oh my fucking god, man.
Anyway, so we have a lot to discuss today. We do. In addition, I've kind of determined the order that I want to play games for the next few days at least, so that you guys will have a set schedule and know exactly what's coming up and when to be around. Because some people were like, well, when's Fallout 4 again? Well, when is Street Fighter 6 again? And I couldn't really answer that. Well, now I can. Now I can answer that.
Put him down,
okay?
dude.
So we've got a good amount of stuff to discuss today.
Pick up your son and put him down.
Okay, I got it. Got an imposter troll. Let me get rid of him. We have a good amount of stuff to talk about today. Okay? So shall we begin? Cool. We should begin at the beginning. It's always
Shall
a
we
good place to
begin?
start.
We should
The
begin at the
would be
beginning.
talking about what happened yesterday, because there are some major positive updates that were had. All right. So for those who weren't here yesterday, a little bit of an update. I've been having all these issues with Street Fighter 6, and on Sunday night, I had actually tried to get Street Fighter 6 to run on my mini PC. Well, it ran, but I had to put it to 720p resolution and turn off every single effect in the game, which effectively made the game look like a Nintendo 3DS game.
Yeah, no, he probably
I'm
throws
not
it in a
kidding. It
cage or
looked that
something.
bad. So I had no input lag, but it was absolutely pixelated mess. So I was like, well, I don't think that's really going to be something that I want to do. So what I wanted to do yesterday on stream was to try to mess with the settings of the PS5 version of Street Fighter 6
Jasper.
and see if we could do something to make it, you know, less laggy. Because man, I'm telling you,
it's coming. PC bag.
I was not able to react to anything.
Controller bag.
You know, people were doing incredibly
Street Fighter
unsafe
6.
moves. Full screen EX
New mic.
command throws with Blanca,
Shit,
which
what
is
else?
so many frames of animation that I could react to, and I would do it in nothing. I wouldn't be able to jump. I wouldn't be able to jab. Nothing would happen. I just
It's
be
gonna
so
need like
delayed. I couldn't react to things. Couldn't break throws. Couldn't block on reaction. And I'm like,
better pay up.
I can't learn the game if I don't know if I'm losing and getting hit by things because it's better than what I'm doing, or because my inputs just aren't coming out because they're so delayed, right? So that was the issue. And I've been going crazy this last week trying to learn Akuma, and it's like a nightmare. You know, I placement matches, I get him to 5-star diamond, and then I can't win any matches in ranked because everything's so delayed. So
when you literally get placed 5-star diamond from placement,
yesterday we went into the PS5 settings.
You're bound to go down.
Okay, and
you know?
we're looking at them
You're
all.
bound
to
go down.
Okay, so there's
that's
this
like
setting, there's that setting. There's
what,
not that many.
10th match,
Sadly,
11th
when you're
match
playing this thing on PC,
that you're gonna be out there,
there's an
so
entire 2 menus.
You're gonna get stomped.
Of settings
it's
that you
normal.
can turn detail to low, medium, standard, high, anti-aliasing on and off, VSync on and off. There's like a ridiculous amount of options. On PS5, there's only like 2 or 3. Like there's motion blur on or off, which I actually turned it off. And when I went to play the game, it just looked weird because I've been playing it for a year with the motion blur on. So now my eyes are just so used to seeing the motion blur that like when I turned it off, it looked bizarre to me. Like I was like, oh.
In his mind,
I want it like that,
he's
I'm
still
just
top 4 in
to it,
Evo,
right?
so he should be able to stop 99% of players.
After messing with a few other things, the one thing that we noticed, there's the input delay reduction functionality. Okay? So you might say, what is that? Okay? Here's the truth from what I can surmise. When Capcom was making Street Fighter 6, all right?
It's bad.
They wanted the game to be fully cross-platform. They wanted to fix the mistake that they had made with Street Fighter 5. For those who don't remember, Street Fighter 5 was PlayStation 4 exclusive and then on PC, but was never on an Xbox console. So because of that, they lost a large grouping of player base who had played Street Fighter 4 on Xbox. And it was huge. That console gen, Xbox 360, was giant. So they lost thousands upon thousands of players because of that pretty silly decision.
We'd be
in addition, when they
mouth-drooling morons to think otherwise, right?
They designed it to have insane amounts of input lag built into the game because they were thinking that online the latency isn't good. So if everyone has the same input lag, everyone's playing on the same playing field. The problem was
that makes zero sense.
It was shitty. Everything you did
that
was
makes
so delayed. The game didn't
much
feel like
zero
Street Fighter.
sense that
like
it's hurting my brain
because you couldn't really react to stuff. Okay?
My ears.
So over the years,
I think
Capcom
my brain's leaking.
Fixed their error. They patched the game to have less input delay. They redesigned the game a few
my
times.
God,
By the end of Street Fighter V's run, it played like a completely different game. So now they're making Street Fighter 6, and they want it to be fully cross-platform. We don't want to have that issue that we had last console gen. So let's have it be on everything at once, right? Which I think was a smart move.
Stop picking your face.
But sadly,
oh my
I hate
God.
to say it,
He's
these
doing it again.
game developers just love cutting corners. All right? So what they did is they cut corners with the console versions of the game.
Yeah, I definitely
You're
can't handle the
on
truth.
PC,
Darksyde,
you have an incredible amount of options to tweak,
too much, man.
to make the game look different, run better,
Too
or
much for
worse,
me.
depending on what you want. You can find the perfect balance of
I'm
visual
a pussy little
and reduced input delay.
ignorant
And if you
boy.
want the truth,
That's
now
what I
that
am.
I've investigated it for
Keep
this
me in
week, I've been
ignorance.
talking with Brian, who I played with on Friday.
My friend Brian.
and basically experimenting for myself. I now know why people play this game on PC and just dumped the console versions. Because on PC, you have incredible flexibility and control. On console, you do not. Imagine if, you know, okay, I could turn off this one feature from high to low, and okay, it looks a little worse.
What's up,
but wait a
Cucumber?
minute, my reactions are coming out better. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, we're learning
it's a
from the
competitive
best.
fighting game. I'm
This
not
is
here
like
for
one
the
of those
visuals, right?
Andrew
This isn't
Tate
a
seminars.
narrative-based game. I want the game
But
to run better, so I'm obviously going to
it's
do
from
that
Phil,
tweaking.
so
Correct? You can't do that on
stop
console.
picking at your
None
ear.
of those options are available at all. All right?
See,
So what they did
you see that? He
on
went like this,
console
and then
is they realized
the quick wipe,
that
quick
basically
wipe on the jammies.
the only way they could get Street Fighter 6 to look great
There
on
you go.
console was to add post-processing to the visuals. What does that mean? It means that what you're seeing on your TV is not actually what's happening in the game. It's a delayed visual that's run through a bunch of effects so it looks nice. Okay? So to play Street Fighter 6 at its highest visual capacity on a PS5, you have to have some delay. Meaning when I push the button, it doesn't come out right away. There's a slight delay so the visuals can process and look nice. Okay? To prove that this is the case, when you when you enable the option on PS5 that says reduce input delay, all it does, it turns off the visual effects. All right? So
Matrix,
now you
the
sit
pig
there and you
tricks,
press
the
the
gout
button,
tricks.
and the moment you press the button, the game reacts. And I tested
Source
it
is,
in training
trust
mode
me, bro.
yesterday.
That's the
I
source.
tested jab versus with or without the effect, and dude, it's night and day. There's probably, I'm not even kidding, maybe a third
I'm not
of
sure
a
if
second
you
delay.
you said you didn't
But when you
watch
press
any of
that
his
button and
recent
when it
stuff,
comes
right,
out when all the
Cucumber?
effects are on. And then when you
He's
say
now
reduce
on
the
an
input
arc
lag,
saying that
it comes out instant.
PC players have
And
an
I'm looking at it,
advantage
I'm like,
because
who in their right fucking mind would want to
their
play a competitive
monitors
fighting
refresh
game with
faster.
input delay installed in it? Why would this
So-
even be on as the default? Well, I have the answer for you. Because when you play it without that, without those effects, the game has screen tearing. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So now you're playing the game and it's running perfectly. You can do everything you want, but you keep seeing screen tearing all over the graphics. And it's weird. Like I was
He's not
playing
even
with Kuma
hinting
in training
yesterday.
mode,
He was
and the
like,
screen tearing moves throughout
you
the
don't have to
character's
buy
body.
the
So it
PC
starts at,
unless
like, the
you were
feet,
already
then it
set
goes
on
up to the
buying the
stomach,
computer.
Then it goes up to the shoulder,
Like,
then it goes
he
up to
was
the
literally
hair, and then it's
just laying
gone,
it out.
and then it starts again. It's like an interpolation of screen tearing that happens
Yeah.
throughout the graphics. So
Oh yeah, it's
at
not subtle at all.
first, it was jarring. I was like, oh, it really doesn't look good. It's actually bothering me.
He downloaded the
But the
demo
thing
on his
is,
mini
once
PC.
you kind of look at it for a
put
few
all the
minutes and
settings
you
to
get
low.
used to it, it
played
doesn't really affect things.
Offline.
I would much rather
Okay, the big
have
thing to notice here, played offline, and then said, "Oh, my reactions work
and my inputs
right
come
away."
out right away, and I can block, and I can break throws, and I can counter moves.
As soon
rather
as he
than a
goes
situation where
online,
everything is
he's gonna
massively
buy
delayed, but it looks
a
pretty. It
computer,
looks so pretty,
right? He's
right?
gonna buy the controller.
So
He's gonna buy the
I went
headset.
ahead,
He's gonna buy a Street
okay,
Fighter 6.
and
And the first match he
went
plays
to,
online is gonna be like, "What the fuck?
um,
This isn't working right. This is just like the
online
console."
play with
I
Honda.
guarantee
now,
it.
Honda is completely
Guarantee
redone
it. 100%.
with his balance patch. He now has the ability to charge his sumo stance. It's called Sumo Spirit from different ways now than he used to be able
who
to.
is it? Ludwig?
And his Sumo Spirit
Ludwig
100
posted a
hands
video
was always
where
good. The problem was
Phil
you
is
couldn't really
being
combo it
toxic
well.
in the
You
month
had to
of
do, like,
January.
a low fierce punch or
And
something, which
there's a
wasn't
whole
even good
section
normal.
where
Now,
Phil is literally
you can
jabbing, like
actually
punch,
do
punch,
this
punch,
100 hands
punch,
off of like
hit,
a
punch,
bunch of
punch,
different
punch,
moves,
punch,
like
grab.
standing, medium punch,
And the other guy
crouching,
like
medium
blocks
kick,
and does a
standing,
hit,
medium
and he
kick. It makes
calls
it way
them
better. 'Cause now at
spammers.
any point you hit with a normal, you get
So
a free combo.
he's
It's a
just
big combo.
he's off the cliff
And I
right
think
now.
this is a complete different change to the way that Honda's play. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn this
Oh
on
yeah,
the fly,
Ludwig.
but also I now have the best
Yeah, man.
actual reactions I've ever had playing this game in the last year. To give you perspective, Blanca does a full screen Blanca ball.
Why is he twitching
I
so
was
much?
able to, on reaction, do a fierce punch headbutt and counter hit the Blanca ball. That is something I never would have
But
been
that's
able
the
to
thing,
do previously. I would
Cucumber.
have had to block
If
or
you
parry.
think that, you're a
In this
mouth
case, I
drooling
just boom,
moron
counter hit it,
and a
it killed him
troll,
in one round. I'm like,
and
wow,
you're gonna get
that's
banned.
something I couldn't do.
And thanks for the money,
People
stupid.
jumping at me, I was able to, on reaction, neutral jump and kick them out of the air.
I was able to
And it reacted immediately. I was
neutral
able to do
jump
it.
out of the air.
So, I've been saying to you guys for the last year, my problem with Street Fighter 6 is the corner gameplay. When I'm in the corner, I get stuck. I can't break throws. I can't jump out of the corner like I want to. I can't do anything. I get stuck in there. It's because I've been delayed. All of my inputs have been massively delayed with this dumb-ass option that's on by default on PS5. So now disabled, I'm going to be better. So to give you some perspective, I didn't know what I was doing
Minus
with
10
Honda
HP.
yesterday. I was relearning the character.
Fuck.
And I broke even. I think I had 35 wins and 35 losses, and that was sticking around in a lobby with a Blanca player who was really good, and he beat me like 8-3 or something like that. So if I left that after 2 losses, I probably would have had more wins and won more than I lost. But just to give you some perspective, right? I'm learning the character.
There's no way you just said that.
I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm breaking even because I can react to things going on in the game, right? That's incredible. Now imagine I actually start playing with characters I'm better with, like Blanca or maybe even like Darksyde. I'm probably gonna do even better than that. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna. I'm on the way up now. All right. Now the funny part is a lot of people in chat are of course know-it-alls. What about VSync? Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you do the input reduction, it basically disables VSync. So with VSync off, the game runs beautifully when it comes to the reactions, but then the game has screen tearing.
Man,
Essentially, that's what it is.
cope
It's VSync,
is
but
like
they don't
radioactive,
call it VSync
right?
on console. All right.
It's
Now you might
super,
say,
super
well, isn't
toxic
there a way to
in
enable it?
high
No,
amounts.
there's
If
no way to
you're
enable
near
VSync
it,
on console.
if you look
Once
at
you
it,
do
if
that
you
input
hear it,
reduction ability,
and,
that's it. There's no other options on the
Phil's
console
just
version of the game.
radiating toxic.
And then some people are, what about
That's what he's doing right
VRR?
now.
I can't use VRR, just like I can't use
Yeah.
HDR. My capture device doesn't support it. Okay? My capture device is an external device. It doesn't support either of those.
Buy
What
one.
It does support, and this is something else.
Literally,
that I
you
found
can
out
go to Best
yesterday.
Buy right
It
now.
supports
You could buy
4K
one
pass-through.
for
And I
$130
didn't know that.
Canadian. So it's probably
So
like
what I
99
did
bucks
is I
American,
updated my
or
output
like
of my
90 bucks
console
American.
to do 4K.
A brand new capture
So now
card,
I'm playing Street Fighter 6 in
like a
4K,
good one
60
from.
frames
It's not
per
a
second on
Razer
my
brand,
TV.
but it's
You
sold
guys are
next
seeing
to
Street
Razer
Fighter
products.
6 1080p 60 frames on the stream and in the videos. Okay?
T-posing.
So that's pretty cool. Now I can actually get the full quality visuals that I should have been getting out of this console and my TV for years.
No,
I can
no, he
finally
doesn't.
have it in every
He
game that I
doesn't.
play.
I'd take you up on that
Now, I'm
bet
going to be
because he
honest with
doesn't.
you. I didn't really see much of a difference. Street Fighter 6 ran in 4K, and then last night I played Hellblade 2 in 4K. It really wasn't very noticeable. I would say the only time that I even maybe thought I noticed it, in Hellblade 2,
Doesn't
there
know
was a
shit.
part
Although he
where you're
used to
running
build
on a beach,
computers.
and there's a ton of rocks on the ground, and I noticed the rocks looked more detailed.
Oh, he
Like, they
noticed the
actually
rocks
had, like,
looked
a lot
more
more
detailed.
definition to them, and you could see each individual rock, and
You
I was
could
like,
see
okay, so
each
maybe
individual rock.
there'll be very minor things.
Minor
right?
things, right?
But anyway, yeah, so
Did you see the
for
liquid?
me, it looks like we
He's
got
like-
some things fixed. Number one, what the heck? Number
Put your
one,
cat down.
Street Fighter 6 will have way less input delay moving forward. I'll be able to play Street Fighter 6 like I should have from day one. Can
How
you
is he
believe I've been playing
wearing
Street Fighter 6
a
for an entire
like a
year
dress shirt?
with more delay
And
than
there's,
anyone
like,
else? Every single
there's
person
just
who's played this
tip.
on PC
You could see
has
it,
had
right? It's like-
dramatically less input delay than me.
Look, it's like-
I've been in slow motion underwater. They've all, but this fully explains why they can react to drive impact so easily, why they can break throws, and why I can't do it. That's exactly why.
Stop coping.
I've had a handicap for a whole
No.
fucking year. It infuriates me to know this now, but at the same time, I'm pretty happy to know that I did as well as I did. In a year, I got 5 characters to master. I have a overall positive
No, he
win-loss record
doesn't.
in Street Fighter 6
He does
in
not.
the year that I was underwater.
He does not.
It's like I
He's
was saying
lying.
yesterday. It's
He's
like
lying.
you're Goku and
He
you're
is
wearing
lying.
weighted clothing, so you're slow, and all of a sudden you can go, I just shed the weighted clothing, and
just
now
said
you
he's
can play at full capacity.
He just compared
That's what it's
himself
going
to
to feel
Goku.
like now, playing Street Fighter 6 moving forward,
Phil's going
which is
Super
really
Saiyan.
neat. I'm happy that this is now going
Really
to be
neat.
improved. You know,
It's really
Um,
neat, guys.
I've been telling you guys for a year that this was an issue that I noticed, and every person wants to say, "Oh, you're just making excuses. You're old. You suck." And now we actually found the problem and solved it. Okay?
I mean, they're right.
now
You're just old. You suck.
in
You're
the
stupid.
future, moving forward, okay, there may be other solutions. For example, through getting possibly another capture device or improving the
Yeah.
setup, I may be able to do stuff like enable
Oh,
VRR
New setup.
with the console.
Intent.
And if that's the case, then maybe we can get rid of that screen tearing. And in which case, now I have better inputs and no screen tearing. That would be amazing. The problem
Intent.
is very big limitations, meaning my PC is ancient. It's 10 years old. It runs on Windows 8. I'm deathly afraid of upgrading that PC to Windows 10
Here it
because
comes.
there's so many old components in it. Jasper, no, do not chew that. He's trying to chew a wire.
Oh.
There's so many old components in it. I literally plugged in a capture device 2 years ago, and the whole PC almost crashed. I had to revert the settings because the PC wasn't working. And I'm like,
Taking out a
I'm really
capture
nervous.
card.
Jasper, just stop right now. Stop it right now.
Oh,
You're
he's
not gonna
spraying
do
him.
that.
He's spraying him.
The wires alone. I don't want you chewing my wires. Stop
He's spraying the cat.
it. Jeez.
Jeesh.
Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, I
Oh
would
yeah,
love to have a new capture card.
it's coming to a
but
head
almost
this
nothing
year.
works with
Toxic.
Windows
I'm
8
calling
anymore.
it.
And if I upgrade my setup
In the
to
beginning
Windows
of
10 or
2024,
11,
I was like, this
fuck
is
it
the
all
year
up.
where Phil
it's
goes
an old-ass
downhill,
computer,
and
10 years old. It probably is going
it's
to
starting
not
now. He's
take
gonna
very
beg
well
straight up
having
for a
anything
computer.
changed, right? So, I
20,000.
mean, another solution would be buy a whole new PC. You're right.
20,000.
I could do that eventually. Or, let me put it this way.
Yeah, Batman.
This is not
I have
an untenable situation.
my cat
there
right
are
now
definitely
at my feet,
solutions, okay?
and I
There's
have
things
2
that I
pit
can
bulls,
do, things
and they
that I
both
can
come in the
mess with
office,
to see if I can
and
get stuff
they never fuck with my shit,
to a better
and I don't have
situation.
to spray them.
But it all takes work. It all takes time. It might take some money, and that's the problem. You know me. I work 6 days a week full time. My 1 day a week that I have off, I'm busy as shit with my
Busy as
family and running
shit.
errands. I don't
With his
I don't
family.
have that flexibility. I wish I did. I wish that I had more time off. I could be like, oh, today I will research this stuff and I will try a new tech setup and I will do this and that. I don't have time for it.
Stop this.
So, and as I said, it's funny how life works. I told you that, guys, this recently. When I was younger, I was always bored.
This
right?
is brutal,
I had
man.
nothing to do. Why? I had more time on my hands than I had anything to do with. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything, nothing. Now I'm older. I have a zillion things I'd love to do. I have no time. So this is the problem with getting older. Okay. Anyway, we will see what happens. All right, moving forward, there's potential. Well, first of all, immediately my Street Fighter 6 gameplay is going to improve. There's going to be less delay, and now I'll be able to actually learn the game for real. I'll be able to start. What I need to do is get rid of bad habits, because I have bad habits of, like, instead of trying to anti-air, parry. Why? Because my anti-airs never came out in time, right? I never tried to counter.
It must be
I
his
tried to
way
counter
of
drive
staying
impact, but it goes with
sane,
the wrong input or
because
wrong
otherwise
timing,
he'd be,
because I never was able to
a
counter
little
drive
bit more
impact because my
realistic.
inputs
The
were
fact
delayed.
that
Now my
he's
inputs
a
won't be
leech
delayed, so now I could probably
and
counter drive
completely
impact way
useless,
more often.
and doesn't actually have a family, and his wife hates him.
I need to
And
basically
he hates
work
his
on
job
this and
that he supposedly
readjust my
loves.
gameplay, right?
And the only thing he
and
actually
get
spends
better.
his money
if you
on
watch
is
yesterday's
Hogan's
session of
and
Street Fighter
fast
6 with
food.
Honda, you're going to notice something. Almost no complaining,
Yeah, man.
all right?
No,
And
he
I'm
said he
happy
could.
playing
What did he say?
because
He
I'm
said he
actually
could
learning. People actually
nail
outright
a
reacted
nail,
and
like
were like,
hammer a nail,
dude,
and
you see
use
like
a
a different
handsaw.
person playing this
That's-
today.
he
I'm
said he
like,
could do
why
that,
wouldn't I
so
be? I'm having so much
he's not
fun.
completely
because
useless,
for the first
right?
time in a year, I'm learning.
I mean, he said
stuff.
he could do it.
I'm learning matchups. I'm
I don't
learning
really
tech.
believe him,
It's
but
not, I know why I'm losing because I did the wrong thing or didn't know what to do, as opposed to I did something and nothing happened in the game.
Could you imagine
It's so different.
the arm?
So I was very pleased, and I can't wait to play again.
I could just
legit cannot wait
imagine
to play Street
the
Fighter 6
noodle
again,
arm,
which
like-
is why I adjusted my schedule, and I'm playing it tomorrow. All right. Originally, I wasn't going to do that, but I want to play it again as soon as possible because I want to start playing again and learning now with
Stop
the
picking
no
your
input
face,
delay,
dude.
Okay. Now, will there be screen tearing? Yes, there will be. All right. I will continue on my end to try to brainstorm, to try to work with others, to try to figure stuff out. I would like to have the best graphics with no input delay if possible. I don't know if it's possible, just to
Stop
get
swaying.
this capture device, right? Remember, it was the end of 2022, and my capture device that I'd used for like 8 years was dying. And we were like, what
And
are we
he's
going to
gonna
do? 'Cause I have a
pay
Windows 8
probably another
PC.
Polish dude
And then
$1,000 to
someone
put him
found
some
online that
blinds,
this
right?
capture device works with Windows 8,
Some
and
simple
someone had one
fucking
and donated it
blinds.
to me.
He's gonna
And so
pay
here I am,
fucking
able
$1,000
to do
because they need to
my
be
thing
measured and cut.
without having to mess with the PC. There's things that I may have to do or look into, right? We'll talk about it further. All right. But for now, this is a good, very positive change.
Good,
No
very
input delay
positive
and
change.
better visuals for me anyway. Supposedly, when I play games, you're actually getting full 4K now. So,
What?
yeah, there you go. And man, it was a crazy undertaking. Man, I've been suffering for a year, not realizing what suffering I was putting myself through playing this game with this fucking
Suffering.
delay.
He
So
doesn't
dumb.
realize what suffering is.
These game developers, man, they're sneaky. Like, oh, let's make it so that it looks good on console, but make everyone play it in slow motion underwater. Sounds good, right? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like, who would want that?
Oh, suffering is having to listen to him, dude. I swear.
Anyway.
This is fucking painful.
Dorelli says, I do believe you can't fix screen tearing without VRR. You might need a new TV. No. Stop this right now. My TV supports VRR. My TV is a really good high-end mid-range Sony TV. It's the capture device. I just said that. The capture device, it doesn't support HDR or VRR. So because of that, none of that can be seen. If I get a capture device that works on Windows 8, but also has VRR and HDR support, then we can do everything. But that is probably a device that doesn't exist. You understand? It probably doesn't exist at all.
What? Huh?
Yes, it's a high-end mid-range, meaning it's a middle-range TV, but it's the higher spectrum of that. Sony is a great brand. Sony has all the bells and whistles and everything. And this one has everything. I looked into it. It's 120 hertz. It might even be more than 120 hertz, but I know it's 120 hertz.
He has no control over his tongue, man. I swear.
It has everything.
There's no shit about shit, Batman. His parents failed him. Cucumber. 100%.
Yes, I know Windows 8.1 is out of support. We all know that. So that's what I mean. This would have to be a capture device that basically was working with Windows 8, right? And so, you know, it's still working, and somehow it supported VRR and everything during Windows 8. Like, you know what I mean?
Your face,
I don't know if that even exists. It might not exist.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, you know, what are your options?
Look at his face. It's red.
Yeah, it's a tall order.
Look at the side of his face. It's completely red because he keeps picking at it.
Maybe
what
in
the
the
fuck,
future,
man?
And plus,
Look.
I can't build my own PC. I don't know what I'm
Look.
doing. I'd have to buy a pre-built that you know is going to be more expensive.
Whoa,
Resetting everything up on a new PC is a huge, arduous task that takes time, which again is something I don't have.
I literally set up a brand new computer in
I have
about
to work 6 days a week.
I think
well, guys, today
2 hours, 2.5 hours to re-download all my games, to re-download all my files, to have it all set up. About 2.5 hours.
I need to set up a new
For him,
PC.
it's going to take weeks.
You know, I can't. That's the thing. Eventually, it's going to have to happen, right? But it's just everything. It's like money plus time plus everything. And I don't have that.
He doesn't have time, guys.
This PC is lasting as long as it is. It's ridiculous.
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
So the good news is Street Fighter 6, much improved. Can't wait to play it again tomorrow. And I'm going to have better visuals on all console games that I play moving forward, because now I have this 4K pass-through. And that's all out of nowhere, right?
What?
Like, wasn't expected that this was going to happen this weekend or whatever, but it's funny that things just happen in certain ways, right?
Did you say 4K pass-through? What?
So, last night, I finished Hellblade 2.
What? Huh?
What I'd like to do is summarize my thoughts, okay? Hellblade 2 is a fine game if you like narrative. Hellblade 2 is a fine game if you like Hellblade 1.
No, don't complain about Hellblade.
But Hellblade 2, to me, did not resonate the way that Hellblade 1 did. Allow me to explain, okay?
Stop picking your
face. When Hellblade 1 came out, it was like out of nowhere. A bat out of hell. A shocking game that no one expected to be any good. Ended up like knocking it out of the park with how good it was. No one knew Ninja Theory was going to put out a game with that level of visuals, that unique level of plot.
Dude,
and
there was hype around it.
Elements were not
what the
great in
fuck are you
the
talking
combat's
about?
Very basic, and the puzzles weren't that crazy. But at the same time, some of them were pretty ingenious.
There was literally hype around the game
really
before it came out. That's why it was
Hellblade 1
successful.
number one, best-in-class graphics. Those graphics on Xbox One looked amazing at the time, 7 years ago. And
Stop
number
picking
two,
at your face.
the story kept you riveted because you never knew what was going on. Is anything that you're going through real, or is it all just imagined in the head of the protagonist? You don't know, right? So because that's kind of a fascinating ride. In Hellblade 2, circumstances have changed. Okay, number one, you already know the plot. You know Senua's kind of crazy, and she hallucinates stuff and hears voices. So you already know that a lot of what's going on in the game must be fake. You don't know to what extent, but you definitely know that a lot of it is bogus, right? So some of that air of mystery of what's going on is kind of not there anymore.
He has a noise gate and a filter, and you still hear the snorts come through.
Number two,
like, imagine how
this is the big one
loud
for
they
me.
actually are.
Hellblade 1, no one expected anything.
It's definitely
came out of
IGN
nowhere,
toxic.
and everyone was shocked at how good it was. Hellblade 2, we've had 7 years. I want to repeat that. 7 years. We've been waiting for Hellblade 2. We've heard hype about it. Oh, it's in development. It's going to be really good. Here's a teaser for it. Here's
Picking at his
here's
face
that.
again. Picking at his
So
face
now when
again.
it comes out, there's hype. There was no hype for Hellblade 1. There's hype for Hellblade 2 because you're like, it's got to be good. It's going to be better than the first. It's going to have better graphics now. You know, we're a whole console gen later. I bet those graphics are going to be outstanding.
Oh,
right?
Jasper came back in. Snort.
Oh man, I
picking
can't
at
wait
your
to
face.
see what new elements were added to the game. I'm sure they're going to have new combat elements, new elements in the puzzles, plot, exploration, and guess what? Literally none of that. Okay? Hellblade 2 is essentially an expansion of Hellblade 1. It feels like the same game in a lot of ways. Yes, the plot is advancing, but outside of that, the combat really hasn't advanced at all. It's still incredibly simplistic combat. The puzzles are pretty much almost identical. And to make matters worse, are there hidden collectibles in the game? Yes. Okay, do you have to solve puzzles to get to them? Well, in some cases, you have to look at walls that look like faces, and then they become a pathway where you can find a hidden tree, and you get a little bit of lore. In other cases, there's
Snorts,
totems.
man, the goddamn
and you can
snorts.
see the totems. You have to figure out how do I get to that, and when you do, you get a little bit of lore. But here's the problem. The lore has nothing to do with the game. I wish I was joking, but the lore of these optional things don't involve the plot of Hellblade 2. They're just side stories that are just, I guess they're Norse mythology, but who cares? This would be like you're playing Fallout, right? And all of a sudden in Fallout, there's logs about Mass Effect. Why the fuck do I care about Mass Effect? I'm playing Fallout, right?
Oh my god, dude.
It doesn't even make sense
Stop
that they
it.
did that. It's like they didn't have any additional story, so let's just toss some random shit in there, right?
Snorts.
So, basically, Hellblade 2, is it longer than the first game? Yes. The first game's around 5-6 hours long. This one's between 7
Mass
and 8
Effect
hours
was
long.
awesome.
Even if you're looking for the
All three
items,
of
it's
them.
still around 7 to 8 hours
I even
long.
like the third one.
Okay? Does the game have
Like
boss
actually
fights?
fighting
It does.
the
It actually
giant
has 3
reapers.
boss
I was
fights.
all in for that shit.
Okay?
Yeah, Andromeda was bad.
Is it better than the first game?
I agree.
No.
I didn't even really play it.
The
I played
graphics
like
today, and here's the
I think
problem.
an hour and a half, 2 hours.
The
and I
graphics
was
today are about on par with what you would expect graphically 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of on par with everything.
It's
7
that
years
kind of
ago,
game,
these graphics were
Toxic.
amazing.
It's
They
not.
blew you away. Oh my god, best in class, hyper realistic.
It's not
Now
like
you
the
play
other
Hellblade
ones.
2, you're like, okay,
It's like an
I've seen
action
games recently that
version
look just
of
like this.
Mass
No
Effect,
big deal,
which is just
right?
weird. It's not supposed to be like an action
So for
game. It's supposed
me,
to be a
because you had a 7-year
story-driven
build-up,
space opera.
a
That's kinda
7-year
what
dev
you're in for,
time,
but
hype for the game, piecemeal
No,
being
never.
feeded information about the game over that time,
never.
you're
I mean, hopefully
expecting
not.
something better.
Apparently
What
they're
you get
gonna
is
reboot it.
literally the same
Um,
thing again with a different
we'll see,
story.
but-
Not better story, but a different story.
I hope not.
So if you really liked Hellblade 1 and you're okay with a game that feels pretty much the same, then Hellblade 2 is for you. But if you were looking for something that advanced, that improved, that, 7 years
Stop
of development
picking
would have
at
been
your
warranted
face.
for. In fact, I even said this at the end of the game. I said, I have absolutely no clue what Ninja Theory did for 7 years. There is nothing
Yeah.
in that game that requires 7 years of dev time. Nothing at all.
It's insane.
Especially for as short of a game as it was. I have no clue what they were doing. Now, some people said when I was playing the game, oh, just so you know, they're also developing another
Legit.
game. And so that's where some of their time went. I mean, I guess that's fine. But a 7-year wait for this game is not worth 7 years of waiting. This game is maybe worth 7 months of waiting. Seriously, it feels like a DLC. It does not feel like a sequel or anything new.
My god, dude.
So, would I recommend it? Only if you like Hellblade 1, or if you're okay with a big narrative experience with a lot of walking, not much complexity to the gameplay. And if you want to get hooked on a story, yeah, it's pretty good. In fact, I would say the end of the story, I actually like. Some people don't like the end of the story. I did like the end of the story.
You're
Because
hurting
you
my
could figure out
soul,
exactly
Phil.
what was going on, and you kind of had a definitive ending for the game. The first game, you were so confused at the end, you didn't even know what happened. In this game, you kind of can figure out what happened. And I think I liked the ending, actually. But at the same time, I didn't like waiting 7 years to play the same game a second time.
It's not
right?
the same game.
And
Dude.
apparently, if you don't have this on Game Pass, it's $50. I wouldn't pay more than $20 for this game. Just being honest. This is like a weekend game. You have nothing to do during the weekend. You want to kill some time. Boot up Hellblade 2. Play through it once. Okay, done. And then move on and act like it, forget it ever existed.
Oh my
That's pretty much
fucking
the game. That's sad because
god,
people
dude.
really liked Hellblade 1. It was something that was different. It was something that stood out, and it got you hyped for what this studio could do. Now that they made their entry-level game, now maybe they'll do bigger and better. They didn't make any effort to be bigger and better at all. They just did exactly the same thing twice, and that's where it flounders.
Nice
So,
snort to top it
yeah,
all off.
disappointing for sure. Do not recommend the purchase. I would say if it goes down in price
Oh, yeah.
dramatically, maybe just get it on Game Pass, play through it once if you want, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, it's funny because if you beat the game, it unlocks a second mode where you replay the game, and all of the gameplay elements are exactly the same, but there's a narrator that's different. It's the side characters from the game narrating, telling you the backstory from their perspective. But the thing is, you kind of already know it, because by the end of the first run, you already know the plot. So all you're going to do is get a little bit of like supplementary lore if you play it a second time, but it's the same exact game. Why do you want to play the same exact game a second time just to get some guy whispering in your ear a little bit of lore about the land, right? Like, no thanks. So, yeah, sadly, pretty disappointing. I was expecting way more from a sequel, and they just gave me the same game twice. 7 years of dev time for a game that literally did not change anything.
Does he think
and doesn't even
that
look nearly as good
this
as
is
it would have 7 years
the
ago?
only thing they
with
did for
respect to
7
modern
years?
graphics and stuff. That's a big disappointment. I think this actually maybe one of my most disappointing games of the year. I don't know where the effort went, which is sad. You know, everyone's
So
saying, "Oh, the
anyway,
studio's good." I
back
don't
to
know where their
Fallout
effort
4.
went at all. You know,
Why aren't you guys supporting? I
So-
thought you guys wanted me to play this.
it is what it is. That's Hellblade 2. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck was that?
It's time for a little bit of game news today, and then after that we'll do the schedule update, and then we'll see what else we want to do. All right. I just want to cover the game news is very short today, so I just want to cover it
Why
briefly.
doesn't he fix his
Number
little
one,
camera when he goes from one
Dragon
scene to the
Quest
other? It's not the
3,
same size.
Of which an HD 2D remake was announced like years ago, is
Shh,
finally
Darksyde,
starting
shh.
to get some hype and hints on the internet.
Give time, Google.
The game company or the game dev company.
I'm
who is it?
100% sure they
Square Enix,
have been
right?
doing something
Has
else
started
over the last 7
to
years.
allude
It
to
doesn't
it,
take
saying
7
things like the
years
Legend of
to
Erdrick draws near in a
Add
post.
stuff to an existing
So we
engine.
haven't heard anything about this game in ages, and now all of a sudden they're starting to allude to it in social media posts. So it sounds like we're going to get some information on Dragon Quest 3 HD soon. Although, admittedly,
He's reading off his
I'll say
goddamn phone
this,
again.
what
Look.
happened to
Lick-
Dragon Quest 12?
Lick lip.
Right? Dragon
Mhm,
Quest 11 was
mhm,
an amazing
mhm,
game. Absolutely
mhm,
loved it. One of my
mhm,
favorite
mhm.
RPG playthroughs I've ever done on the internet, on this channel. You know, they announced Dragon Quest 12 years ago. We haven't gotten a single piece of information, right? Like,
Right?
what's
Right,
going on with that?
right.
I wonder.
Right?
Hopefully
Right?
it's doing well, and it's going to be a great game. You know, I love Dragon Quest 11, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay. PlayStation Plus has announced their lineups for June.
Stop.
If
it.
you're a PS Plus Essential subscriber, like most of us are, if you're playing online, you have PS Plus Essential. You'll have access to SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, AEW Fight Forever, and Streets of Rage 4. Now, you want to know what's funny about this? I didn't even know that AEW Fight Forever game even ever came out. I remember that
This really
game
pisses me off because it's literally information that
was being
everybody
developed
else
for,
has
like,
access to
years
right
and
off the
years
cuff,
and kept
probably
getting stuck in
days
development
before
hell.
today,
Every time that
before
they were
him
going to
announcing
release it, more wrestlers either joined or left the company.
It's horrible.
So then the lineup was wrong. And they were like,
Oh,
we're going
Neo.
to add this person,
Nice.
remove this person, add this person,
Neo
remove
was
this
awesome.
person. I didn't even know it ever came out. And the fact that they're putting it onto PS Plus Essential must means it didn't do very well. So there you go.
There you go.
I remember like 2 years ago, you guys asked me, did I see it? And when I had seen it, it looked awful. It really did. It looked terrible. So I can imagine what it ended up being, right? Okay. So that's the Essential games. And by the way, I would say like the SpongeBob SquarePants game apparently didn't do well either.
vibrating.
Everyone was saying that it wasn't as good. It's basically a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it wasn't nearly as good, so people didn't really like it that much. And Streets of Rage 4 was the new one, right, from a few years ago.
Yeah, it was actually good.
I like Streets of Rage. I think those are honestly, I think those are pretty decent titles to be on Essential this month. Like those aren't bad to me. Those sound like a pretty decent lineup. Now, the PS2 Classics catalog
Absolutely
will be
horrible.
updated
Terrible.
on June 11th
nasty.
for those who are part of PS Plus Premium. So if you're someone who is spending exorbitant amounts of money on this PS Plus Premium service every month, you're going to get access to these following PS2 classics: Tomb Raider Legend, Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Star Wars: The Clone
and
Wars.
Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Raccoonus.
There you go.
Raccoonus.
Now, obviously, I love Sly Cooper. I've played that game
Obviously.
multiple times. I
How
don't
is
know
that
about the
obvious?
Clone Wars game. A lot of people love the Clone Wars, but I didn't know that Clone Wars is any good. The Tomb Raider Legend, I don't remember which one that is. Did I
That's
ever
a
play
shit
that?
one.
I
It's a
might have
shit
played
one,
that
Phil.
back in the day. Because I
That's a
think
shit
that,
one.
like most of these games, it ended up getting like an HD upgrade for modern consoles around the Xbox 360, PS3 era. So I might have actually played Tomb Raider Legend. I don't remember. Anyway,
Of course he doesn't
any of those
remember.
games sound like you should be paying like, you know, $40, $50 a month to get access to. PS Plus Premium, or excuse me, PS Plus, was it Premium? Yeah. Still remains probably the most overpriced, underutilized, ridiculous service I've ever heard of. So,
Oh my fucking
Tito
god.
Man says, actually, the Clone Wars game was really fun. It was made by the devs of the OG Battlefront games. Ah, I did not know that. Cool. Last piece of gaming news. There is a Silent Hill transmission.
Silent Hill.
That's going to happen. I believe they said it was the 29th, but I could be wrong. I forgot to write it down because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are an idiot. You're a fucking moron.
But later this week, there's a Silent Hill transmission from Konami, meaning they're going to do a digital presentation featuring updates on all kinds of stuff. Supposedly, it's going to be an update on the new Silent Hill movie coming out this year. But in addition, Bloober Team just did a post and said,
It does
hey,
sound
FYI,
shitty, but
keep your eyes peeled on
it's
this.
probably
now,
something
you don't
that
know, Bloober Team
doesn't
is
make
making
sense
the
there.
Silent Hill
Like,
2
I don't know,
remake.
maybe you get to keep
So
your
it sounds
games
like we're
forever,
going to
or
finally get concrete
maybe you have
information
access to a
about the
bigger
Silent Hill 2
library.
remake when this transmission happens
I
later
don't know.
this week.
You know,
That I'm
I
interested
don't have
in.
a PlayStation.
The movie, not so much, because the first Silent Hill movie was okay, decent. The second Silent Hill
not
movie
even. Oh shit.
was like
But
diarrhea
yeah, it's just
on your face.
it's just
and then,
a rip off.
So I can't imagine
Phil
what the
just
third
wants the
Silent Hill
bitch
movie
anyway,
will be like.
because he doesn't even have that
Okay.
one. He has
But
the
anyway,
regular cheapo version, and he's
I'm not,
has
I'm
no
not.
intention of getting the premium one.
Oh my god, another idiotic
God.
troll. Get rid of this guy. So,
Oh my god, another troll.
So I guess we'll find out when this transmission happens later this week, and obviously I'll be paying attention
Yeah.
to it, and I'll be reporting all the information for you guys.
I use the Game Pass on and off just
You got to
to
avoid
play,
diarrhea on the face. It's a pretty bad thing, let me tell you.
What?
Anyway.
What?
So, that's the news for today.
What?
Schedule update. Let's go through this. Today, Multiverse is on the first stream. What will we be doing? I literally have no clue. I don't even know what's available in the game.
Okay.
We have to explore.
We're just
for
gonna ignore
ourselves.
that.
So we're gonna boot
Let's
it
just
up.
pretend that
look
never
at
happened,
modes,
because
see what characters are unlocked, see how it works to
fuck.
unlock characters. Basically, you'll be exploring and playing and just seeing what's there at launch and going from there. I'm sure we'll try various things. Maybe we'll try some online play, see what offline play
Oh my
there is.
God,
You
my
know,
ears.
we'll give it a shot and just kind of do an exploration
Diarrhea
stream
on the
and
face.
first impression stream today, and I'll let you know
Siege
what
mode.
I think. Okay.
This is
Tonight
Phil.
on the late stream,
This is
Fallout
Phil.
4 returns. Hasn't been
Because he
played for about a
can't, he
week.
can't do this, right?
And
Because he doesn't have any forearm. He
to
doesn't
have
have
it return, 'cause
any
I've loved the
bicep. He has
playthrough. I love
nothing,
the
right?
chill
So he's a
vibes.
twig.
Many
So he's
people have
like
actually
this.
been asking me over the last week, when is Fallout 4 returning? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? Cool.
Phil.
Tomorrow, Street Fighter 6 on the day stream.
Street Fighter
And I'm
6.
hoping
Street
that
Fighter
I will have
6.
a dramatically improved experience from previous streams, because now there's no input delay. All right? We just have to put up with the screen tearing, but no input delay. I'm thinking either Dalsim or Zangief. One of the two
Of course.
is who I want to play with tomorrow. I'm not sure who, but one of those two I feel like I want to experiment with and
Oh
see how
my
they've
God.
improved or whatever. Okay?
The Phil position.
How did that sound, Jasper? Do you like Zangief or Dalsim? Who do you like better? He's kneading my leg. Jasper, who do you like better, Zangief or Dalsim?
I don't have any skip juice. I swear, if I had skip juice right now, we'd be skipping.
He won't answer me. He's being tight-lipped today. Anyway, so that's tomorrow, and then tomorrow night will be more multiverses. So we'll give multiverses a shot as a day stream today and a night stream tomorrow, and see what comes of it. I'm off from streaming on Thursday, but when I return on Friday,
It
all
hurts,
the
man.
day
It
stream will
physically
be Fallout
hurts.
4. We're bringing it back.
Ooh.
And then Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, where again I'll probably play more Street Fighter 6, experimenting with another character who I haven't used yet since the balance patch in an online setting. Now, I have not spoken with Brian again. I don't know if and when he wants to do another Street Fighter session. Perhaps I will speak with him in the next day or two.
My
If
friend
he's
Brian.
up for it and he ever wants to do another one, I'm down for that. But we just haven't figured out the mic situation yet. In fact, FYI, someone sent me a recommendation. They researched my capture device, and they found out that my capture device, okay, has a microphone jack input, apparently. Like, what you can do is, like, it's so bizarre. You can have your PS5 do audio out via a cable. You plug that cable into that capture device for like
No
a headphone
way.
jack. Then you somehow have that headphone jack go out to headphones that you would wear. So you're basically using that as a pass-through of audio, right? But then also it captures that audio and will put it on your stream. So it's like, it's just so weird. And, you know, someone sent me a guide and like, this is how you could do it. But no one seems to talk about it online. I'm thinking, yeah, you know why? I'll tell you exactly why. Because it probably desyncs your audio, right?
What?
You don't want to be messing with your audio too much. You don't want to be having
What?
million cables. You don't want to have it going from HDMI to 3.5 millimeter jacks and then splitting and going back. And that's exactly what it sounds like you can do with this device. Like, I guarantee you what would happen is it would desync all the audio, and probably it wouldn't be very good quality either. Yeah, right now we still haven't figured out a solution of like how Brian
If Phil
and I could voice
says he
communicate.
guarantees something,
thing
don't
is,
trust him because
If we
he's
did
wrong.
voice communicate, we
That's
might not be
a
able to do the kind
guarantee.
of video
That's an
that we
ObZen
did last
guarantee.
week, the one where we edited the two sides together. Because if you could hear either of our voices in that video, it's going to create an echo effect. So I don't know how to do this yet. Again, I'll talk to Brian about it. I'll let you know. I haven't had a chance yet, and you know, we'll go from there. I'll let you know what's happening. Worst
want
case
to
scenario, we're
apologize
just going to do a
for
regular Friday night
the
fight.
brain cells that
Like I
are
said, I'll
being
take one of the
fried by
characters who I
listening to
know,
Phil
and I'll
right
try
now.
to relearn them with the new balances and everything on Friday night, and we'll go from there.
If you're in pain like
Okay?
I am, then
Cool.
I'm sorry. I'm very
And then
sorry.
Saturday, another day. What should we do? Probably more multiverses if you guys like it, because we'll see how we react to it today and tomorrow night. If we like multiverses enough, I'll probably do it as the day stream on Saturday, and then Saturday night we can do whatever. You know, we could do Street Fighter. We could
not a
do
Q&A.
Fallout.
Don't say
We
Q&A.
could do an indie game, which I'd be down for. Like, let's maybe do a late night chill stream of an indie game. Do you want to do
Don't say
Hades
Q&A.
2? You want to chill in Stardew Valley? Do you want to see me do some runs in Noita?
Don't say Q&A.
I'm down for whatever. Okay? So
Okay,
we'll play it
didn't
by
say
ear,
Q&A.
but that's kind of what's coming up. You can expect a balance of Fallout 4, Street Fighter 6, Multiverses, and some of these indie games that we played in the marathon.
No, it's super simple,
moving
Batman.
forward
It's
in the
just
next few weeks to carry us through June until we basically get into
he's
the big
so
release of the Shadow
incompetent,
of the
man.
Erdtree DLC and Elden Ring.
Like
okay?
it is unreal how
What's up,
incompetent
Jade? How you
he
doing,
is.
man?
What's up,
Welcome.
Jade? What's up, Jade?
All right. I've covered
Jade rolling in.
everything that I want to talk about today.
I eat baby
all right?
food.
So what I
Feed
will
me
do,
baby food.
I got one shout out to do, literally one. And then after that, if you guys want to talk about stuff, tag me in the chat.
Oh,
If
God.
any contributions come in, I will shout them out. All right. So the one contribution that I got so far today is from Cigar Smoker. He did a super chat and says, "Do you like cigars?" My history with cigars is very brief, but it was positive. When I was
It's positive.
in high school, my
It's
friends
positive.
and I
It was a
tried
positive
a few
cigar
different
smoking
things.
experience.
We tried cigarettes. We tried cigars.
Tried
We
cock.
tried cloves. Yes,
dick.
we drank, we smoked, we
Tried
did everything.
balls.
We weren't supposed to do any of that,
Tried hairy
but
asshole.
we did it all anyway. And particularly, I remember
Having
when I
to go in
tried
and manually
cigars,
type
I
out in
actually
every
really
time.
liked
man.
it. Like the
Holy motherfucker.
flavor and even the smell was very pleasant to me.
Pleasant.
The thing is, cigar smoke, you know, it's hoarser, I would say, like stronger. So I
You're
just
not
remember
supposed to
basically I
inhale a
just sucked it into
cigar,
my mouth
dude.
and I blew it out and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you're
I
not
didn't
supposed to
necessarily,
inhale.
like, inhale it and breathe it
It's
into
a
my lungs. I just like that. Like I didn't really like suck it through. And I don't know if I would or not, because I don't know if you really get. Is there any
Fuck.
nicotine or anything in cigars? I don't even know. I know
Fuck.
nothing about them. Okay, but when I smoked the
Fuck.
cigars, I liked them.
Fuck.
I genuinely enjoyed the
Oh.
flavor and the aroma of the cigars. Okay.
Oh.
You're not supposed to? See, I don't know anything about it. Is that true? There's lots of nicotine in them? Are there any cigar aficionados in the chat who know how you're supposed to smoke a cigar? It sounds like a cigarette. A cigarette you're supposed to inhale fully,
Oh
correct?
no. No. He's 42 years old, dude. Oh no. 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 This is so fucking
You
bad.
do not
man.
inhale cigars. You're supposed to have the smoke in your mouth.
Oh
You put it in
my
your mouth, not
God.
in your lungs. Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
So that's what I did, I remember, and I actually really liked it. So I had like maybe 2 or 3 of them, and I liked them a lot. Yeah, cigars are for taste, not for nicotine. So I liked them. But I mean, admittedly, the cigar was very strong, right? Like compared to like a cigarette or whatever, cigars are very, very strong. So I never actually ever sought out a cigar after that. Oh, by the way, thank you, Dan the Man. He gifted 5 memberships.
It's so pleasant.
Congrats
It
to
was so
Blastoise,
pleasant that he
Satellite Style
never looked
Internet,
for it again.
Motarian B,
He was like,
John, and Musty Squawk.
man, this is a good cigar. I'm never
Congrats to
gonna
all of
have
you.
it
Be sure
again.
to thank
Never
Dan
gonna
and Dan.
have
Thank
any
you for supporting the
tobacco for
channel
the rest
this
of my
morning.
life. Bam.
Or
Garbage.
this afternoon now. It's actually afternoon.
It takes 2 puffs. Oh yeah,
But yeah, like,
that was a
here's the
good
thing.
cigar. And he
I
chucks
told
it.
you this before. I'll say it
That's
again.
probably what
When I was
happened.
growing up, my
He
mom
bought
was
like
a
a
chain
$2.
smoker.
Oh
She would
god.
smoke usually more than a pack a day.
Hey, Philip.
Because of that, the house
Did you
always
do your
smelled like
homework
cigarettes,
today,
mine.
Philip?
And I actually
Philip,
have.
you shouldn't play so
weak
many
lungs.
video games, Philip.
I do. Like, I have harder time, like
Sorry,
anything
Cucumber.
breathing. When it's very cold outside and there's like a very cold, bitter wind coming by, I can't even breathe. I can't. I like gasp for breath. I can't breathe. And I think that's a result of growing up in a house with secondhand smoke. Okay.
No,
Nothing I can
no,
do about
it's
it. I'm not
not.
gonna sit here and bitch about it and complain about it or whatever. It sucks that it happened, but it's life. So as I was growing up, I basically
He has
had
weak lungs
a
because
real
his mama
strong
smoked.
aversion to smoking, and it's not, it's not because it's like, oh, I'm so anti-smoking or anything like that. It's just, whenever there's smoke around, it bothers me. You know what I mean? Like it legit will bother
Stop
me,
picking
my
at your
lungs and
face.
everything. It's like, oh, I feel awful when I'm inhaling smoke. So
You know what would bother
that's why I
me?
would never smoke
Hanging around
cigarettes,
with
I would never
Phil
smoke
and just
cloves,
having
I
him
would never
fart
smoke
and
cigars.
burp the whole
I
time.
can't be around smoke, right? And then in addition to that, as I said, I know for a fact that cigars are incredibly strong, right? And I wouldn't want my house stinking like cigars constantly. It's one thing if you're enjoying
Smoke outside. Oh,
a
right,
nice
right.
smoke
Phil doesn't
somewhere,
go outside.
right? And
Phil
so
doesn't
you're,
go
this is
outside.
nice in the moment. You don't want that moment.
There's
to
creatures out
permeate
there,
your whole
man.
life, and
There could be
that's what I
trolls
grew
out
up
there.
in. I grew up in a household that the entire fucking house smelled like an ashtray. I went to school, all right, and my clothes.
So he
that
went
were
from a
freshly
house
washed
that smelled like
smelled
cigarettes to a house
I
that
had
smells like
kids in
ass.
school. This
I
legit,
don't think
this
that's an
happened to me
upgrade,
once.
Phil. I think that's a
I'm sitting there
downgrade,
in class
honestly.
with my classmates, and
I'd rather
this girl who I
people
was friends with said to me,
think,
"You
oh
know,
man, that
Phil,
guy smokes a lot of cigarettes,
it's
instead of,
fine
oh
that
my
you're a
god, that
smoker.
guy smells like he hasn't
It's
showered
weird
in
that
2
you
years.
never talk
right?
about it and you never smoke around any of us. We know you're a smoker. You could just admit it. It's okay to be yourself.
He
You
is.
don't have to hide the fact." And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And they're like, "No, we all know it. We all talk about it when you're not around. It's weird that you don't bring it up or you never smoke around us. It's fine if you want to do that."
This is
And I
what
was like,
62 IQ
"I'm not a
actually looks like.
smoker." And they said, "Are you
I
kidding?
think Wingo is
Dude,
probably
you smell
like
like a cigarette all the time."
70 IQ.
And I was
This
like,
is
"What?"
62 IQ right here.
I can't smell it.
What the fuck was
because
that?
I'm living in it.
Did you see that? He went like this.
Constantly. I'm surrounded by cigarette
Like-
smoke and that smell, so I never know.
like
But all my
sleeve,
friends were like, "Yeah, dude, we totally
nose
know that you're a
wipe.
smoker." And I was like,
Did you
"Fuck."
see that shit?
So of course I went home and I yelled at my mom. And she doesn't listen, just all my friends say that I stink of cigarette smoke constantly, even though I don't smoke. Isn't that nice?
There's a voice clip right there. Somebody's gonna clip that. All my friends say that I stink. Somebody's gonna make a banger of a song out of that.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my
Oh my
issue with
God.
smoking. I don't do it. I don't smoke anything. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigars. I don't smoke pot. I don't smoke anything because
Smoke cock though.
I know, number one, I have weak lungs, and number two, I don't want my house stinking, so I don't do it.
His house already smells like shit. What the hell are you
Okay.
talking about? Cigar would be a massive improvement.
Illogical logic says you tried yelling at your mom, but your lungs gave out right in the middle of it. Wow, that would be like an ironic humor skit or something.
How is
right?
that ironic?
Damn.
This guy doesn't even know what
Okay.
irony is.
So all right, so I have covered.
He doesn't even
everything
fucking
that
know
I
what
wanna
irony
cover.
is.
All right.
He knows one language, and
now we
he
can open up. You guys
can
wanna
barely
talk,
speak
tag
it.
me in the chat. Guys, please
can
remember
barely
support the stream today.
beg, of course.
Right?
Here comes the
This is
beg.
something different with multiverses coming back for the
Oh,
first
everything,
time in
man.
like a
He's
year
just
and a
he
half.
can't do anything.
I'm excited to try out the new version of
He's
it.
literally.
And I hope that
I
you
wouldn't
guys have a
trust
good
him to
time with me
do
today.
anything.
If you support the stream in
Anything.
any way, that'd be great. Whether it's super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, or tips. My goal is to try to hit $50 on every stream I stream. It'd be great if we could hit that today. Okay. Eternal says, so
It's
are you
not
going
50
for
bucks
legend
because as soon
status
as he
now in
hits
Street Fighter
50, he
6?
wants 100.
No,
Then he wants
there's no way I would
150.
ever hit legend. I don't play enough. It's not even just a matter of, winning enough. I don't
Actually,
play
it is,
enough
Phil.
to reach legend status.
It is
I would have to
a
be
matter of
hardcore
winning
grinding
enough.
constantly
It has nothing to do
to get
with
to legend
time.
status. I think legend, don't you have to be like around 2,000 or something like that?
If you win like 20
You have to be
matches
the
in a
top
row
ranks.
ranked,
You
you're
have to be,
probably
like,
going to
the
get
top,
to
is it
legend.
the top 100,
right?
top 200 of a character or something like that is legend.
So if you're
I
good
don't
enough,
exactly know how it works. I didn't
couple
even
hours,
research it, but
you know.
it's someone like me who plays casually a few times a week. There is no way I would ever hit it. I don't
cope.
play enough to even have enough
The cope.
points to get to that
The
level.
cope.
So the answer is no. It's just not even in reach for me. It would never happen. Jade said, "What's new today? I would love to see Geef or Lily tomorrow."
No,
Okay, tomorrow
Phil
I'm
is a
seeing
special
tomorrow
boy.
either Zangief or
Sure, Batman.
Dalsine.
I'll be
So
here.
I'll think about it, Jade. And what's new? Not much.
What's up,
Jasper's
Jade?
chilling on the floor.
Nothing new.
Dan likes the
Jasper's
new
on the
lighting.
floor.
Yeah, it's not really new. This is supposed to be orange. Okay, in my office, it's weird because it totally doesn't really look orange. It's like yellow, but also like a peachish, and they combine. On the wall, it looks orange.
Look at the
but if I
colors
look at
you
the
have,
light itself,
right?
it doesn't
Look at the
orange. It's
colors.
like a
You could
hybrid
literally
orange
just
thing.
switch from what looks like a little bit
Well, on
orange
the
to
camera,
like.
it
Look
picks up
at
as a
mine.
peach. You
That's
see that?
orange.
So I'm trying.
Or
there's
sorry,
nothing I can
this
really
is
do
orange.
about it. This camera, you know,
This
it
is
does what
orange,
it-
right?
what it
This
wants
is
to do. It's
yellow.
not a
This is
high-end,
orange. And if I
video
want to go
camera or
red,
anything. It's just a
I'm
webcam.
gonna go red.
So it
Okay.
tends to
That's this one.
tinge colors differently, and in this case, it makes it look a little peach. So
I got a few of them. Here we go. So if I want to go red, I'm gonna.
I
go
even
red.
wonder if I would be able to adjust that. Hold on a second. Now that we're talking
So-
about it, I wonder
Now that's red. That's
if I
orange.
could get the
Or it
camera
could go back to yellow, right?
to adjust slightly in a way to make
It's
it actually
literally a.
peach.
It's a
Now
fucking
that we're actually
remote.
talking
You
about it. Hold on.
absolute goddamn
Ready to
dented
configure video.
motherfucker.
We got, what is this? Brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, white balance,
He's gonna adjust his webcam because he can't get the orange to.
zoom, focus, exposure. See, none of that really sounds like what it would be to adjust the color, though, right? It's not saturation.
He's giving me
It's
a
definitely
fucking
not that.
aneurysm, man. I can't.
It's not
losing it.
sharpness.
I'm fucking
Is it
losing
white
it.
balance?
Oh, I'm losing
Could it be white balance? So it's set to like 33. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I mess with this. Can I make it look orange? Hold on.
This is so bad. This is so
No.
fucking
Oh,
bad.
all that does, it gives me more. Oh, Jesus. It gives me
expensive.
more or less color. So that's not it. That's definitely not it. Get it back to what it was. Yeah, it was like there. Yeah, like there. Okay. Gain? What the hell is gain?
As soon as he gets enough for the vacation, he's just gonna spend it
Not
on
doing
Hogan's
anything.
anyway. So
I upped the gain. It didn't do anything.
it's literally
Look,
impossible for this guy to save up. Literally, like impossible.
it's doing
he's gonna
nothing. I don't think
refinance
it
his
affects
house
anything. I went all the way up,
because
all the way
he's
down,
so bad
nothing.
at saving up money, and he's gonna spend all that money on Hogan's. So
It's not sharpness. It can't be saturation, right? No, I don't think so. I'll fuck with it. It ain't gonna work.
if the only way this guy gets pleasure in
Now,
life
see?
is by
All that does, it
spending
makes it-
thousands
it
of
makes it, like,
dollars
too
on
much
sweaty
color.
man
Or
pictures,
two-
then
yeah,
I mean
so that's definitely not it.
that must mean anything else he does in life, doesn't give him pleasure.
I don't know. It's not brightness or contrast, right? No. It's just some weird thing with the camera that it doesn't pick up colors exact. Like, for example, this is actually a deep green. I would actually even say that this green color is like almost like a shamrock green, but on camera it picks it up almost like seafoam or mint, right?
What?
This is not that's not
Seafoam.
what actually the color is. But
Seafoam
the
or
camera
mint?
picks it up as a different color. I don't know why.
Oh my god, this
Hey,
motherfucker.
yeah.
It's
I don't know
called
what
teal,
would fix
dude.
that.
It's
I
not
don't
called
seem to have enough
seafoam or
adjustments.
mint. You
Like there's a
fucking
hue adjustment.
idiot.
It's grayed out and doesn't work. Yeah. So I don't think I can really do much. What is backlight comp? Okay, let's see what this is. Backlight comp. Ready? Oh, Christ. That's it. All it does, it makes it brighter or lower. And I think I look better lower, right? That's nothing. Yeah, none of this does anything. Zoom we don't want to fuck with. Focus we don't want to fuck with. Exposure? It's on auto expose, actually. Exposure
Yeah,
setting.
fuck with your exposure.
I don't think
you
I want to mess
moron.
with that. I want to leave it on auto exposure. Pan? What the fuck is pan? Nothing. It's literally not doing anything. Right? It's doing nothing to the camera. There's no effect. Yeah, at least there's features that don't even do anything. I click them, they don't even affect anything.
Haha.
All right,
Haha.
well, I'll cancel out. Yeah, I have no way to make it actually look right. So, yeah, it's just it's a limitation of the webcam. What are you gonna do, right? Like I said, this is not an
Look
expensive
at that
webcam.
weird face
It's actually
movement.
much
Like,
better than the one I was using, but the
the fuck was
OX says
that?
that's literally what makes good cameras expensive. The better the camera is the more accurately they record colors true to life, it's because you're using a cheap webcam. Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
And
cheap
in the
ass.
future, I'll probably upgrade.
Oh, no, he's not
Alright,
going to
Dax, I'll
upgrade.
see
He's
you
going to
later. Thanks
ask
for
for
hanging
somebody
out.
to send him a new webcam. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to upgrade anything. Because upgrade would
I
entail that
received
he goes
a
out and
dollar
actually
tip, our first tip
gets
of the
better
day,
equipment, which is not the case. Somebody's going to send him better equipment.
from Toxic Sludge. He says, you missed 2 pieces of gaming news. Black Ops 6 is launching day 1 on Game Pass. I already mentioned that 2 days ago. It was already
A few days
in the
ago.
news,
Oh,
so that's
oh.
not a new story. That's why I didn't cover it.
That's not a new story.
Xbox signed a deal with the makers of the Arkham trilogy for a new AAA game. Oh, I didn't see that anywhere.
Oh,
Maybe that
it
just
wasn't on
happened.
my Twitter feed.
Yeah, that one I did not know.
I didn't see
So
it.
the
It wasn't
makers
on my
of
Twitter
Arkham
feed.
trilogy, you mean Rocksteady? Stay Rocksteady?
You say
Gonna make a new
Rocksteady?
AAA
Hey,
game,
Rocksteady?
huh?
To
Well,
play a
hopefully
game,
it
huh?
ain't a Suicide Squad spinoff. Hopefully they stay away and do something new and different, because I don't think that they're going to be able to redeem themselves from that Suicide Squad debacle.
Bacle? Did you hear that? That Suicide Squad debacle?
Yeah.
You mean debacle? What?
Okay, I've also
This
just
dude
received
has
a
holes in his
$2
fucking
tip
brain, man.
from a
He has
disgusting person
holes
saying
in his
disgusting things that
brain.
I'm not going to repeat, so I'm just going to ignore it.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks for the money, stupid. Chew, 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 chew. Swallow. Swallow.
Okay.
Sip, sip.
Doesn't matter if you want to know what they said. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
Disgusting.
yeah, because I'm the law around here. And fuck you. Thanks for the money.
Expand Dong says he thinks he knows a pair of FGC brothers who need an apology from me. Well, number one, let's see.
That's
truly,
bait. That has to be bait.
All right. If
That
now
has
if
to
my
be
input delay
bait.
is gone or dramatically
That
reduced,
has to be
if the
bait.
game does perform better online.
That has
Number
to be
two,
bait.
the only thing I'll apologize for is yelling about rollback netcode. I will not apologize for all the actual awful things that I experienced with the Cannon Brothers over the years when I was part of the FGC
Oh my
and the
God,
tournament
dude.
scene. Because that was pretty heinous stuff.
It's like I'm not gonna
okay?
apologize because they
Outside
did
of
something
that,
way
I
worse
will
than what I'm angry
apologize
about them about.
for the netcode if it ends up running well. So let's see what happens when I actually get into it. Okay.
I'm sure they're waiting
I
with
am
bated
willing
breath to get
admit when
an
I'm
excuse
wrong
from Phil.
and
I'm
apologize
sure.
for mistakes.
I'm
In
sure,
this
dude.
case, if this continues to play
They're missing
well,
sleep because they
then
don't
I
have
was
it.
mistaken. It is not
They're
the
missing
netcode that's the problem.
sleep.
It was the fucking game having innate built-in input delay, which is asinine and stupid and shouldn't be there, but I would have been incorrect in my assessment of what was causing it, and I do need to apologize for it. So let's see what happens. I don't pay attention to it. Illogical logic says, "Is it hard? Was it hard, or is it hard still dealing with bullies and trolls? You accept that's how the
Bullies.
internet and always will be. Some
Bullies.
trolls, some view trolls as your biggest fans. I don't care. I pay no attention to it at all. I'm literally not paying attention to any of that stuff at
Yeah,
all. I just
sure,
ignore it. And
sure.
we have great streams. We have a
Sure,
great
I
time
know.
together every day. Why would I pay attention to any idiot on the internet who just
Oh
wants
my
to crap on
fucking
me
God, man.
when things are going good for me?
Things are going good because
Right.
OIC's paying.
So that's it.
Wallet
That's
is
all. I
wide
just
open.
ignore it. I don't care what other morons say. They don't matter to me. I received a $3.33 tip from Akuma's Mighty Ding Dong. Wow.
Fucking OIC and the gay ass fucking names, man.
Well, I'm
Stop
not gonna
it.
put that on the leaderboard. I'll say here's what we'll do.
That's his name. Why would you not put it on the leaderboard? You love dicks. What are you talking about?
There you go. And hopefully we'll get another tip to override that so we don't have to see Akuma's Mighty D on the leaderboard all
Oh,
day.
Mighty D,
Just
because
saying.
that's sexually suggestive.
Avarice,
and
thank you for 7 months as a member.
I don't like dicks.
And thanks for keeping our stream chat and community safe. There you go. You're welcome.
Did you see that fucking movement, man? God damn. God damn.
Fantastic Max says, will you sign my Modern Warfare 2 case if I send it to you? Absolutely not. I don't sign things and send them back. Nope.
Exactly.
Jade says, I actually see it as red in the background. Do you? Here's actual red on the light. Ready? So here's actual red.
as red, Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil, that looks more red than yours,
That's
Mr.
actual
Phil.
red. I would argue that's close to what it looks like in real life.
I want to see
This
red.
is supposed to be orange, but it looks pink to me. Right? It looks like
Because it's a
teacher
cheap
pink.
ass fucking light,
This is
man.
supposed to be yellow. and it actually looks
That
more
literally
like a
cost
lemon lime to
that
me on the wall.
light bar,
On the camera,
like,
it looks like
or
white,
sorry, this one,
right? This looks like
literally
white.
cost $10.
This is supposed to be green.
And probably has more colors than
It's
his.
not. It's more
So
like a mint or sea foam. This is supposed to be.
I don't know what the fuck kind of
like
cheap
aqua
ass
foam, like a kinda
Timu
in-between
product he
blue
got,
green.
but this is cheap as fuck,
I'd
and
say
he got
that's
cheaper.
close. It's more green in real life than it looks on camera. This is supposed to be light blue or icy, and that is pretty accurate. Like that's almost dead on what it looks
Not
like. on
bad.
my
He
wall.
knows sub
This is
colors.
supposed to be deep blue.
I would say all colors.
That's pretty accurate. That's close to
If you
what it looks
ask him
like on
what
my wall, too. This is supposed
Pearl
to be blue,
is,
purple,
he's probably gonna be like,
and that's pretty close. And this is supposed to be purple, and that also is pretty close. So all the blues and the red are good, but orange, yellow, green, and the middle green don't look right on this camera. So. Cypress TV says, I'm not in the loop. How did I fix the input delay? Rewind the podcast. I talked about it in the very first segment at length, and you'll get your
oh my
answer.
god. He's like,
Logical
fuck
Logic
you.
says, you've been at this
Rewind.
for years. I
Am
guess
I
you're
gonna
used to the
repeat
idiots.
myself?
Good for you not letting the asshats keep you down. You're a big part of internet gaming history. Well, thank you. Yeah, I would argue now for the greater part of a year, I have done a pretty good job staying out of drama and staying out of bullshit on the internet, which is great. And I want to continue to do that. I had a few almost missteps.
Almost.
I was close.
He
There's a few
almost
things
dropped
that
one of
probably
these.
would've been
Coming?
mistakes.
Holy shit, we're all coming.
And one of
And
these.
I'm all the better
Shut the
for it.
fuck up
So-
and
He
eat
almost
it.
did that,
I'm
right?
Eat
sitting
it.
here, staying
Give me
the
your
course,
mailing address. I want to mail
enjoying
you a
gameplay,
spoon so you
hanging
can
out
eat
with my
shit out of my
audience,
fucking.
doing interesting new
It's all
things,
that
trying to
almost
improve my
happened this year.
setup,
Almost.
Doing working on that.
Guys,
That's all I care
almost.
about right now.
Almost. Almost. Right, Phil?
Oh, excuse me.
You weren't toxic at
I
all
see
this
today.
year.
Do I do autographs in person? Well, if someone were to run into me in real life by chance,
Yeah, you'd run
I'd
away.
be like, "Oh my god, are you Darksyde Phil?" I'd be like, "Yes." I
Oh
am."
shit! Oh
I'd
shit!
say,
Somebody
"Oh,
recognized
wow,
me! Oh
you
shit!
know, can you sign this for me? Can I get a picture? I have always literally said yes. I don't think once I've said no.
He'd pull out
But I would
a
say no if
pepper
there was
spray and
reason.
run,
Like if I was heading into a
like
building for an
spraying
appointment,
behind
I was about to
him
be late,
as he would
I'd
be
honest,
running
be
down
like,
the road
you know, I really
towards the
gotta
nearest
go, I'm
bathroom.
sorry, but I've never like said, "Oh no, how dare you" or anything like that. No, I'm always nice. I'll shake a hand. I'll pose for a pic, whatever
He's
it may be.
lying so
And
bad.
that's that. But if someone were to like run up to me and be like, "Hey, can you sign 10 things and this," I'd be like, "No, no, I'm not doing all that."
Why
I'll
not?
say hello.
Why
I'll
not?
give you a brief moment of my time.
Why would you
You gotta
not
understand if you
sign
happen to
stuff
run into
if
me
a
in real
fan
life,
found
I'm
you out of nowhere?
Really busy. That's my one day off a week. That I have to do a million things during my one day off a week.
A
you know?
million things. He has 3 things to do: get cat food,
Okay.
stop at the grocery store, and
I received a
order
$1.50 tip.
more food when he's back, I guess. So he's only got really 2 things
All
to
right,
do
I'm just not
during
gonna
the
say
day.
this.
Because
It's another weirdo.
another weirdo. What?
See, ignore the weirdo. Okay.
Read the message. Fuck. I hate that. I hate when he does that. That's so disrespectful, man. That just cuts me right off from my train of thought because that's just fucking insanely disrespectful. The guy gave you money. Can you not at least do something? Acknowledge the fact that he
Okay,
gave you money
anything else,
instead of
guys?
it's a stupid
I'm waiting to
message.
see if anyone else has a
That's
topic to
literally
talk about,
like-
tag me in chat about.
Somebody gives you $5 and you slap the hand away, but you still have the $5. Or you take the $5 and then you slap the hand away. That's basically what it is. It's like, just take the money or acknowledge that he gave you $5. Thank you. Thank him for the money at
What's up,
least.
Game Boy? How you doing today? Welcome.
Say thank you for
Did I
the
ever have
money
dinner
at
with
least.
a fan? Probably not. Like I said, I don't have time. It'd be one thing if like I was a giant YouTuber and I brought in an insane amount of views and money. And now I could
it's
go
money
out
again.
and have
It's about
entire
money
days
again.
to go spend with my fan base. I mean, I used to be that. You know, back in the day, 2010, 2011, 2012, I went to conventions. I was able to just go to a convention. I already was bringing so many views and so much money.
Stop picking at your
that
face.
I could take entire days
Oh,
off of
so
content
disgusting.
creation to go to a convention, meet fans, sign autographs, do a panel, film, hang out, go to dinner. I did all those things. I literally did all those things. I remember MagFest. It was
Stop
super
picking
cool.
at
I
your
went there.
face.
I was
Gross.
hanging out with all my friends, the people who were making shows with me, like Respect the Pack, a whole bunch of fans. We were hanging out the whole time. We went and had a big dinner together. It was super fun.
We need
those
to
are
get a
things of
LARPer to
past,
go
you know?
in there and
I'm a different guy now. We're over a decade
and
later.
ask him why the fuck he
I'm in a
keeps
different
picking his
position.
face
I'm
so
a family
bad.
man, right? I gotta spend time. Spending time with my wife is the most important thing to me that I love doing. I wish I could do more of that. I wish that I could do things around the house with her. You know, I can't. I don't have time for it. You know, so if I had time, I would spend more time with my family. I wouldn't be going out having dinner with fans. Okay, just being honest.
Oh my god.
Oh, the next stream of Elden Ring is the DLC, which is coming out June 21st. Shadow of the Erd Tree, I'll be covering it extensively. Logical Logic says, thanks for answering my questions.
He's not going to be able to do shit. He's going to like ask to have his hand held the entire time. It's going to be absolutely nasty.
I don't know what else to say to that. Yep. People say shit about me all the time, and it's all pretty much bullshit. Not to say that they're always completely
It's all
off
bullshit.
base. What they do is they'll take a tiny nugget of truth and they blow it into something out of proportion.
No,
have
dude,
been
it's
times
not.
on here when I'm in a bad
It's
mood
not
or
blown out
whatever,
of
and someone
proportion.
irks
It's
me the
literally
wrong
what
way
you
by asking
say.
a question that really gets to my nerves. I'm like, and I yell at them, right? That's not the common thing that happens, but that's the thing that they'll emphasize.
It happens
like,
every
that's
fucking
what always
day,
happens on Phil's streams, right? So no, I'm a pretty down to earth guy. I like chilling with people. I have fun every day hanging out with you guys talking just like this. Monty Mole says you will get the premium battle pass in Multiverses because I played the beta. Oh, cool. Does anyone remember? I played Multiverses on Xbox, right? I'm pretty sure I did.
An Xbox.
Because when I re-downloaded it, it already said Darksyde Phil and everything in it. So I'm pretty sure that I already had it on Xbox. So I think I should be good. I think it should link those accounts and give me all that content. In fact, now that I say that, I gotta turn it on and make sure that the update auto-downloaded. Because yesterday the update wasn't there yet. Last night. So let me actually turn it on now and make sure that it actually downloaded and updated the app. Oh, really? Monty Mole says, I can't even play Multiverses right now. The servers have been completely slammed. Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to play.
And even add-ons.
So I guess we're gonna do Q&A, guys. So, got any questions for
It's
me?
updated. It must have auto-updated.
Oh, what am I eating today?
Okay,
I don't know.
good.
Something
Sure if
quick,
it
probably like tortellini soup.
The sway, man. Why? Look at the sway. Look at this swaying. Look at this amount of sway. This is what Phil does. And I'm literally going from
Some
one
people
side
say
to
they
the
can't
chair
even
to
log
the
in.
no,
Oh,
like the
man.
next.
That's not good.
Like literally.
Well, it's this simple. If Multiverses doesn't work, I
Insane,
guess we'll play
dude.
Street Fighter. What else are we going to do, right? If Multiverses literally will not work today, because too many people are trying to play it, then I guess we'll do Street Fighter today.
Oh, Street
and then
Fighter.
we'll swap, and tomorrow we'll do Multiverses. I mean, that would suck. I want to do Multiverses today for launch day.
It's
if it just
launch
doesn't work,
day,
I guess it just doesn't
fucking
work,
moron. Of course
right?
it's going to be slammed. This guy can't be fucking serious, dude.
What you gonna do? It's a free game. I can't complain. Right? It's totally free.
You complain
So-
either way. Arrgh. Arrgh.
It's Billy S. We know Black Ops 6 is on Game Pass day one. I talked about it like 3-4 days ago. It was already in the news. Everyone already knew it. They just officially confirmed it this morning, but everyone already knew it.
Everybody already knew, but nobody knew the stories he had to say, apparently. 'Cause they were
I'm on
worth
Xbox.
mentioning.
I'm playing it on Xbox. Maybe the servers are slammed on other consoles. The game is cross-platform, right? So
Just
it
download
shouldn't
it
be a
on
big
fucking
deal, I don't think,
PlayStation,
but I guess
then.
we'll find out.
What does it matter if he plays on Xbox? Play it on a different console. Play it on your mini PC. Who gives a shit? I don't. Do you? I don't. I don't think he gives a shit either, obviously.
Anything else, guys? You guys are, I mean, you're talking, but you're not really tagging me about anything today. And then we got completely unrelated conversations going on, have nothing to do with anything. I don't know
How
what that's
dare
about.
people talk amongst each
You
other?
do realize that this is
This is my
a
stream,
gaming
guys.
channel called DSP Gaming.
This
We're
is
doing a
DSP
podcast right
Gaming.
now. If
Okay?
you want to have conversations about whatever the fuck it is you're talking about there.
I don't give a
C's
fuck
and
about what you
Z's,
gotta
You
say.
do it in someone else's chat, right?
Go do it in someone else's chat. All right?
What you talking about?
Fucking morons. This is DSP Gaming. This is what people pay money for. That exact fucking
I
speech.
don't even know how this works. Not Okie Dokie. Tyrone asked, "Will I be grinding characters to masters
Tyrone.
in Multiverses?" And I'm like,
You be grinding.
no one has any clue how this game works, right?
I'd
Does
be
it even have
grinding.
rankings? I don't know. I don't know how it works at all.
Gonna be
Is it
grinding
gonna
your
have
fat
casual
wife.
Ranked play? Are you gonna gain points? Are you gonna level up? How do you unlock stuff? I don't know yet. In the beta, the way it worked was simple. You play, you gain points by winning or losing, and then you buy content with it. And that was it, right? Like, that was it. There were perks you could unlock by playing. for each character. So the more you played a character, you would unlock perks that would change the way the character played with their build, and there were different builds and things that you could do. But yeah, like I don't know how anything works in the game yet, so I can't answer that question until we play it. Right?
There's no shit.
My Ruin says there is ranked, but they didn't open it yet. Maybe they need the game to stabilize first before they start having ranked play, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Exactly. Honestly, if I got like rated by anybody
Don
at
Ferrucci,
all,
what exactly
I
would you
wouldn't
like
give
me to
two
do about
shits what
that?
people were talking about. I honestly wouldn't. You're just happy that people choose to spend their time in your
I don't
chat,
know why
which
I did.
is
Why did I read his name?
which is what you should be
Shouldn't have read
striving
his name.
for. You want a community, right? Instead, what he wants is
Okay.
sycophants. He wants like people that come in and worship his ass. People that come in and just want to talk to him and are foaming at the mouth wanting to talk to
Atomic,
Darksyde
10
Phil.
months as a member.
That's what he wants.
Thank you so much. What do you expect?
He
me to
doesn't
switch
actually want a
to?
community of people
Good
here
games.
talking.
That's all I care about. All I care about are good games. If the
Like,
games are good, it doesn't matter anything else. I don't want
pure
I don't care
asshole.
about the gimmicks. I don't care about
No
the
wonder he has
amiibos.
0 friends.
I don't care if it's called the Switcheroo, the Switchmaster, the Switch 2, the Switch and Stop, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't care if you
Not
dock it,
funny.
you undock it, you fucking space dock it,
Not funny.
whatever you do. I don't care. I just wanted to have good games, which seems to be a problem a lot because the first party games are good, but there's just not enough of them, right? So,
Dude, the Nintendo games are awesome, the first party ones. They're basically the reason
what
why you
character
get a
am I most
Switch.
excited to play today? I kind of want to play with the villains. Like, I like the idea of Jason Voorhees or Agent Smith. Not Joker as much,
Because he's
actually.
in the
I think
dark
Agent
side.
Voorhees, Agent Voorhees, wow. Jason Voorhees and Agent Smith are the two that I'm probably most
Sticking his
interested
face
in.
again.
But I don't know if they're available at the beginning, because remember, the original game, you only had a base
Probably
cast
need to
that you
unlock
played.
them,
You could
Phil. You
unlock
probably
these
don't
characters.
have access
So
to
maybe
every
that's how
single
this one
character
works.
off
I
the
don't
cuff.
know.
I
Guess we'll
probably
find out.
don't. Probably. I'm guessing.
Agent Voorhees, the ultimate crossover. Really? There's going to be divisions and ranking points and everything? Wow. That's
Wow.
way different from how the original game was played 2 years ago.
It was a beta.
No, my TV is good. Trust me, Gerardo, because Gerardo says, could you consider getting a monitor instead of the TV you're using? My TV is good. This Sony TV has a good refresh rate, good response time. That's not even a factor. Like, would be like
It
a
actually
negligible
is a
difference of you
factor.
playing on this TV
It
versus
actually
a
is a
TV
factor.
monitor. It's not a big deal.
It actually
You know?
is a factor.
The problem is the fucking game. I
No.
couldn't believe the game had
No,
a
no,
good
it's
refresh
actually a
like that.
huge factor what TV you have. If you have a giant TV, it's not going to be instant. If you're using a monitor, a gaming
Only
monitor, which
Jason's
is
available, no Agent Smith yet.
just
Oh.
$140, it's going to be
Oh, well.
fucking 100% better than on your giant fucking 70-inch TV, you fucking idiot. How are you this fucking dumb? How?
What's up, Shia? How you doing? Welcome.
Stop picking at
Good
your
to see
fucking
ya.
face. God, he's so gross, man. Those pants must be just filthy with oils and like boogers and fucking.
Jason's part of the season
old
pass.
man
Since you
pimples.
play the open beta, you'll get that for free. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's cool.
Well, that's
good to
cool.
hear.
That's
That's
neat.
excellent that I don't have to grind to play the character that I'm actually interested in. Now, keep in mind, what characters did I play in the original beta? Bugs Bunny, one of my favorites. But they nerfed him, but I still liked him even after the nerfs. Velma, I thought she was kind of interesting. And Batman and Iron Giant. Like, those are my 4 favorites from the beta. Okay?
Stop
Now, I don't
picking
know
at
how
your
they are.
face.
Maybe they've completely rebalanced the game and retooled it, so I don't know how they're going to play.
So disgusting. I
But
can't.
those are the ones that I like the most.
Oh.
I have seen the entire Matrix trilogy, yes. You have to understand, they were so popular back in the day. Like, Matrix was a big fucking thing. In pop culture, in movies, everywhere was Matrix, Matrix, Matrix. Everywhere. Super popular. No Daffy Duck yet. I would be surprised if they don't add a lot of Looney Tunes characters. Like, right now, it's just Bugs and Taz, right? Oh, and Marvin the Martian, who I didn't play, but they added him too.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I
you
would
didn't
bet they're
mention
going
it
to add
because
a
he
lot
did
of
play
Looney
with
Tunes
Batman.
characters.
from
You
what
know
I
who they need
remember.
to put? Animaniacs. Because they have the water tower as a stage now, so they've got to add the Animaniacs.
No,
That
they
just
don't,
makes
dude.
sense,
The
man.
water tower is not specifically for the Animaniacs. It's literally in the logo for Warner Brothers, you fucking idiot. It's an actual water tower. There's an actual water tower where they have the studio. That's legit.
I know Animaniacs.
My
is
brain's
crazy.
just-
You know, they could do all these characters. They could do all the Animaniacs. They could do the Tiny Toon Adventures. Remember them? Buster and Babs Bunny. And all the spin-off characters there. They could do them. They could do all the different Looney Tunes. Like, there's a million. I want Foghorn Leghorn. I say, I'll kick your ass off the stage. Boom.
The frog?
That's what I want. Big ass Foghorn Leghorn bullying everyone, slapping them around.
Stop picking at your face. Stop swaying.
Jason, what's up, Dak? Ain't I a stinker?
Right, the chicken.
Logical Logic says put in
Yeah,
an
yeah,
official
yeah,
arcade ladder mode, have the WB Frog as the final boss. And every time he goes, on the WB, and boom, smashes you off the stage. That'd be great.
Shit. Would it be great?
Yeah, I guess we'll see what they've. I mean, it's been a full year since the game was out and they took it offline, but I didn't play it that whole last 6 to 8 months. Like, I played it. Remember, it came out summer of like 2022. So I played it like 2 months, I think, 2 or 3 months. I really liked it when it was out. The last character who came out when I was playing
I'm gonna
it was
puke, man. I swear to God, he's gonna make me fucking puke.
who was it?
He's
It was
disgusting.
Gizmo. Because then I played Gizmo. I played, was it Morty? I played Morty. Gizmo and Morty were the two that I got. And I remember near the end of when I was playing it, a third character came out, but I wasn't playing it enough to earn the in-game currency to play the new character. So I never did. I don't know. I remember if it was it Stripe from Gremlins. I think it was Stripe from Gremlins. And I wanted to use him, but I didn't have the points to get him. And then after that, you guys kind of got bored of the game anyway.
He wore
so I
the
stopped
shirt and
playing.
everything, and he didn't get any support, and he wasn't even able to play the Gremlin character. It's fucking hilarious.
No, I don't give two shits about X Defiant. I'm not one of these FPS heads who have to play every fucking online FPS game and make content in every one. That's for a certain audience. That's for a certain grindy kind of player who just likes that shit. I don't give two fucks about X Defiant.
Man, shit talking FPS is like
Oh yeah,
do nothing.
Cybers TV said I rewound the podcast. I play Street Fighter 6 on PC. I didn't realize there's so little options on console versions. There's like no options. Like no lie, it's like motion blur, input delay on and off. That's it. There's nothing else. And you turn it on PC, it's like 2 different giant tabs of the menu. That's like 100 options each. Like, oh my God, you can tweak so much. They just don't let you tweak anything on console. It's fucking stupid.
Dude's insane.
You got a Hootie and the Blowfish ad. Am I Hootie? Am I Darius Rucker? You and me, we come from different worlds. You get so mad at me when I look at
A song from the
other
90s
girls.
that's probably
Sometimes you're
hasn't played on the
crazy,
radio for like
and I
15,
wonder
20 years.
why. I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins make me cry, but there's nothing I can do. I keep looking for a girl like you. You can call me a fool, but I only want to be with you. That was terrible. I was I was definitely on tune, but I wasn't singing it right. I was doing like an affectation with my voice. It sounded awful.
I'm like that close to just quitting. I'm that close to quitting. Not sure if you could see how close it is, but I am about that close.
I had that album. I liked Hootie and the Blowfish a lot, man. They were good back then.
Yeah, probably like, yeah.
They were good. They were good stuff.
Trying to hold it together. Trying my best.
That wasn't bad for off the cuff. I thought that sounded terrible. I thought that was legit bad, but okay.
Why? Why'd you laugh?
I loved Blues Traveler.
He's really proud of himself. Look.
Blues Traveler was like one of the best groups back
He's got a
then.
big smile and he's like blushing and he's looking at the comments. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Iron Man the Power says he's actually excited play Sly Cooper, The Thievius Raccoonus, and Tomb Raider Legend on PS5 on June 11th. We talked about that. If you're one of the PS Plus premium subscribers, those games are being added to PS5 the middle of June. So if you pay that much,
There's something
for
wrong with that
service,
cat,
you
man.
can enjoy those games.
Either that cat really gets no
Three Doors
attention at
Down?
all,
Yeah, I know like 1 or 2 songs from them.
or it needs
what
to be
was Three Doors
fed.
Down's big song? Was it Superman?
Maybe it has like a huge pile of
Right?
shit in its
If
litter
I
box
go
and
crazy, then we'll use to call me
hasn't been cleaned in
Superman.
weeks. Stop singing.
Kryptonite.
I'm gonna fucking.
Was that them? Was that Three Doors Down?
I got my finger on the mute. If he starts singing again.
Silly kitty. He's purring. He's so cute. He's so cute. Silly boy. Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Yes. That would be cool to have. See, that's what they could do in this game. You could have like iconic clashes. That's something they should do. They should have like clashes. Like if two characters are doing an attack and they hit it exactly the same time, they should have like an interaction. So imagine if it's like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, and you have to go duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck. Oh, and then they clash. And like if you do a button input or something, if you win the button input, then you smack the guy away. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know.
He needs to be
I don't know how they would
reported for
implement that,
something.
though.
I'm not sure what.
I think that would
but
be neat.
Maybe for everything. I think he needs to be reported for literally everything. I'm scarred. Like he hasn't even started to play, and I'm like, yeah. Like I said,
Are there
I'm
any
like,
old school cartoon characters I'd like to see in the game? I already said I want Foghorn Leghorn.
close.
How about Roadrunner or Wile E. Coyote using all the Acme stuff? Like he would throw an Acme save, Acme bomb. He could have like a suit, Acme jetpack, and he launches up. Like there's a lot of potential in this game that's untapped right now. I feel, but I mean that's the beauty of it. I mean Warner
The
Brothers
swing
has
is
insane amounts of
insane,
IP,
dude.
so
How?
they could pull upon so many different things from like 30, 40 years or more. Right?
How does he swing that? Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna imitate Phil here for a second. So he's about here, right? And he goes, right, and he goes like that.
What's the worst fighting game? I mean, that's so subjective. There's been tons of bad fighting games over the years.
Right?
You know. In the 90s particularly, there was a bad... What happened was with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat getting so popular, so many companies wanted to jump on the fighting game bandwagon. So during that era of like N64, PS1, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, that era, there's a ton of really bad fighting games. Like tons that were just like shovelware shit. They ran like shit. They played like shit. They shouldn't have ever been made, but these were people trying to capitalize on the good fighting game craze. So, and there's so many. Like there's probably, I played a lot of them, and to this day, I bet there's probably like 100 of them I never heard of. So.
Yeah. I know what you mean. To me, he's like one of those inflatable.
Seems there was nothing wrong with my response time in Tekken
men,
8. It was fine.
Or
Did
like
you
the
notice when I played
boppers,
Tekken 8,
the
I
ones you
never
box, right?
complained
They're like
about
boom.
delay or response time, not once. And I even
Keeps
said to you
going
guys,
like fucking.
I felt like Tekken 8 played much better.
Or one of
than
those
Street
clowns,
Fighter
like you're
6.
saying,
I
like
didn't have that
clowns or
issue.
the doll with
Yeah.
the weight in the middle, like as a ball. It just keeps. That's what Phil is. But he's also on a swivel. So he's on a ball, but a swivel too.
Oh, there you
So
go.
he's really like.
Logical logics is a lot of younger people wouldn't understand. In the 90s, fighting
He's
games
all
were
over
like
the
our
place.
Fortnite or Call of Duty. It was like food and water. Yeah, they were fighting games were in
It's
everyone's
insane.
blood, man. You go to arcades, half the arcade is fighting games. You're like, what the hell happened? This used to be like Pac-Man and a light gun game, and then it turned into fighters. The entire fucking wall was fighting games and shit.
Yeah, and that's what people are asking for. Is he complaining?
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls could work.
Did Derek ask for that? Did Derek ask for the Powerpuff Girls?
I've been to Six Flags, but I don't recall seeing the Looney Tunes characters
Oh,
at Six Flags.
it's
I
Rebecca.
probably went to Six
So
Flags
it's
at least once or
OIC.
twice when I was a kid,
of
but I
course.
don't remember that. Samurai Jack, yeah. He's a WB property, right? Yeah, he'd be cool.
Samurai Jack. Look at the sway.
Would I consider Killer Instinct a good fighting game? Back in the day, everyone loved it, but you play it today, the old ones, they're like, ugh. They're just not very good in comparison to the other games that were out at the time, but a lot of people were kind of fooled by the graphics and music.
What do you mean
And
fooled?
then Killer Instinct was the launch title for Xbox One, and I thought it was solid, only to find out that the game constantly desynced and was actually quite bad online. Apparently,
The game
they
was
fixed that
bad
later,
online,
but then I
doesn't
never went
mean the
back to it,
game
so
is-
I'm not really educated on the modern state of Killer Instinct to really,
Like if you actually played
comment on it.
probably on in a in a co-op, a couch co-op,
All right.
probably works just
Guys, I
fine.
think we should end the podcast because I got to use the restroom, and then we got to get ready to try multiverses. And like I said, I hope it works. If it doesn't work,
I drank a
then I
coffee
guess we'll be doing Street Fighter today.
and
but I
this
hope that
much
it works.
water,
I mean, that was the whole point, is to play it on.
and I was
launch
here
day,
before
okay?
Phil, and I don't
So
have to
thank you
pee.
guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me here on the show.
And he
Hope
peed
you will stick
before
around, check out
the
Multiverses,
podcast.
and
If you look at
tomorrow,
the comments,
we'll
you're
be
gonna see
talking all
that
about
he's
my
like,
experience
"Oh,
with
I'm
it,
gonna go to the
if it
bathroom, then
works,
we can
as well
start."
as
And he's gonna
Return
pee
to
again.
Fallout 4 and more. So
The
thank
guy's
you guys
bladder's
so
like
much.
that big,
Great chill podcast today, and I'll see you tomorrow.
baby
Peace
bladder.
out.
If you could blame his bladder on his mom,
Okay.
he probably would.
So, everybody, let's get set up. But like I said, I do have to use the restroom before we begin today. So I am going to take a brief break. I have no recollection where to put my webcam for this game at all. So I guess I'll just leave it upper right and we'll see. And if I have to move it, I'll move it. I really don't remember playing. I mean, it's been almost 2 years, so. All right. And guys, remember, please, if you enjoyed today's stream, please support it in some
And a
way.
bag.
You know, right now, I'm looking to obviously get a $50 of tips hit today. That's what I try to do every stream. But anything else would be greatly appreciated. It would be great to have a good premiere stream of the game. All right, I'm gonna.
It's
go
not a
on break
premiere. You
here,
already played this.
use the bathroom, but I'll be back.
Does he really
soon,
expect to
and
get a
then
whole
we'll
new
try
crowd for the
multiverses,
game
all right,
that
guys? Thanks. I will see you in just
didn't
a bit.
make it last time?
I'll be. Whoop. I'll be right back.
Prayer hands for the tips. And then you waddle away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh, my back! The way his arm just goes straight down every time. It's so funny. He literally is like, he gets up and he's just a fucking weirdo, man. He's so fucking weird. God. Fuck. He is the kind of guy that would get bullied in school because he's really just, he's so fucking awkward. But you don't bully special needs people. You bully people that aren't special needs, that act like they're special, which is Phil. Which is 100% Phil. Because if you don't like, if you, because he probably didn't go to a special school. He probably went to regular high school and stuff, except, you know, private. So he's guaranteed to pass. But he was probably like, you know, decent enough in terms of, I don't know, scholastic ability. But beyond that, man, yeah, he's fucking just, there's no way you could tell. Like, you could put him in a special needs class and he would be just like a pea in a pod, you know, just one of the other guys. It's pretty fucked, man. It's pretty fucked. Probably gonna do like 30-ish more minutes, then call it, because I don't think I'll be able to to handle much once he starts playing it. But we'll take it a little bit further. What are we, Tuesday? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I plan to have a good rest of the day, which includes not fucking ingesting toxic, I can't even talk, toxic fucking film content. Ugh. Hurts, man. It hurts. yeah, so looking forward to interviewing Toxic. Just kind of a chit chat, but we're doing the director talk episode Friday. If everything plans out, everything works out. I got Dave that's down to do one as well. Yeah, man. Should be. I'm sure it'll be fun. And yeah, eventually try to get more people in. Be fun to interview like most of the community, but there's already like 6 people in Dave's Discord group alone that I'd like to interview, so I'll start there and then try to hit the people that are likely to say no. Oh yeah, tell me, man, Batman, if it works out, please tell me, because I'm really curious about that. This game here, Rocket Knight, when I was a kid, I could beat it like, it wasn't a world record time or anything, but I was able to beat it really quick. And I would sit there and just beat the game over and over and over again. I put on the hardest difficulty and everything, and once you learn the patterns and stuff, it's not a very complicated game, but it's fun because you eventually get a section when you're in a mech. I think it's coming up actually. So it has all these different like play styles. Very 90s game. Genesis era, obviously. Yeah, here's the mech section. This was in Genesis, yeah. I think it came out on Super Nintendo eventually. But this is the Genesis version. They actually released a... I think it was on Xbox 360, they released like a remake, and it's basically this game just redone with modern graphics. So it was free for a while on the Game Pass when they were giving out games. So it's fun. It's definitely a pattern. So once you learn the pattern, it's good. It's not hard. Yeah. It's reminds me a little bit of Contra when I think about it. Yeah, man. Yeah. How far the technology's come is just mind-blowing. And gaming, typically, there's like these big leaps in graphics. The next big leap is probably not going to be that noticeable, but the one that's going to come after is going to be just massive. Oh, nice. SOCOM? Yeah, the original SOCOM. Nice. You probably played, what was it? Turok. Probably played Turok too, yeah. I fucking love Turok. I think it was yeah. I think it was Quake 2 as well. That game was like a little bit I wouldn't say disturbing, but it was a little bit like there's body horror and stuff. And that was really cool too. Yeah, man. It was. It was. It's definitely nostalgia talking when we're all like, oh, I wish they would remake these games. But at the same time, companies kind of seem to be agreeing because their new ideas aren't really working out. Nice. But yeah, because green blood is perfect. Blood and guts come out, but it's green, so you're like, that's kid friendly right there. Yeah. It's nice to be able to play the games. Like, in some instances, it'd be like, just give us the game, but playable on the new consoles or the new hardware. It's like, they don't even really need to change anything. But I'm okay with kind of like updating the graphics as long as they don't butcher the art style, which tends to be the problem nowadays, because when you make something like this that's not 3D into 3D, then you have to change the art style a bit, and if it doesn't mesh well, you get a situation like Sonic, right? Before they had the backlash, they had to redo his face. It's kind of the same thing, same problem. I keep seeing ads for, yeah, see, this part was really cool. You could do, like, different punches, but I guess he's just spamming the one. But yeah, there's Knuckles. It's like a mini-series. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't give two shits, but I keep seeing it, like, come up. They definitely did him in, like, the second version of Sonic's style. It's not like, they didn't fuck him up too, thankfully. Although it would have been funny to see him with, like, the Sonic face. The derpy, like, little derp face. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. Battlefront, the gameplay was just fine, but the jank came because of the fucked up graphics. So if you fix the graphics, you have to account for that jank. So it's like, it wouldn't feel like the same game. So it's kind of a little touchy. Because I mean, even when I think of Warcraft 3, if I were to play Warcraft 3 now, they have the remastered version, which fixes a few things, but it still feels like an old game. It's slow. You have, like, you know, the one hero or up to 2 or 3, or I forget how many it was, but it's like, compared to modern RTSs, it's just, even fucking StarCraft 2 is starting to feel really fucking old. Yeah. Why does he actually need like a full 15 minutes? He's late for his job. Why does he need 15 minutes to fucking pee? Yeah, Hades 2 looks really good, honestly. Because the first Hades was like, it was so good it inspired a whole version of you know, roguelike, so. No. Me neither. Just kind of stay away from spoils. I think it's more than age, Batman, because he's only 7 years older than I am, and I have 0 of the issues. And I've actually been in a major accident, not, you know, I'm back kind of accident, but an actual fucking accident. So I don't understand how he's struggling this fucking much. unless it's purely related to the fact that he's been like a lazy son of a bitch his entire fucking life. He has no muscle mass, he has zero ambition, he's fucking, you know, carrying groceries was basically a workout for him for a while. So, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to see somebody like that exist. That's all it is. Come on, Philip. Is that Jasper? Oh no, that's Light. Yeah. When he was all buff. Fuck's sakes. There is a picture, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's when he was apparently buff as shit. I guess it's when he was super skinny.
Kitty's in my chair.
Oh yeah, it was Jasper. Okay. He was super
He
skinny.
was in my chair, sitting back like this
And
with his legs up.
Had his
cleaning.
head
And
shaved
all the
like
chairs
really
all super
short.
warm now. Oh,
He looked like a fucking goon, man. Like
What
Bobby
a
Hill. Literally.
Alright.
Bobby Hill with black hair.
all right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's
Ugh.
get ready to boot up, and hopefully, Multiverses actually works. I guess we're about to find out, right?
Right? Did you empty out
Alright.
your baby bladder,
Let's get
Phil?
set up here. Controller. And by the way, I wonder how this game runs at 4K, because I'm actually at 4K right now. You guys will only ever see 1080p, but I'm actually playing at 4K. So I'm curious how the game will render at 4K, if it'll be like laggy and shit. I guess we're going to find out. Stars collide, pies fly.
I hope it doesn't work. I hope it just like
Okay then.
loads endlessly. Doesn't give him a
Hey,
match.
Shooter, thank you for 24 months of support as a member. Lalo, welcome to the stream. Jade says, how are
2
Sylvester
years.
and Tweety in this? Are they in it?
Somebody's
They're
been
not,
a fan
right?
of
I don't
your
think
shit for
Sylvester
2
and
years,
Tweety are
been
in it.
paying,
Tom
and
and
that's all
Jerry
they
are.
get. Hey, thank you for
Actually,
being
that would
2
be
months.
interesting
Or
if
2 years.
Tom and Jerry fought against
Hey,
Sylvester
thanks for being a
and
member.
Tweety.
That's
That would
it.
actually be pretty
That's it.
interesting.
That's all you get. That's all you fucking get.
Oh boy, we have to do all this again and use our license agreement and stuff. All right.
Duh, Phil. Fuck.
Oh, does it say down for maintenance? It's down for maintenance, guys.
Yeah.
You can't play.
Eat it.
Down
Eat
for
a
maintenance.
spoon.
You gotta be kidding
Shut
me.
the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing
That's so
address. I want to
dumb.
mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking.
Why is it down for maintenance? It launched just a few hours ago.
Game over, man. It's game
Yeah.
over.
We're going in Q&A. Q&A coming up.
It makes no sense. They launched it this morning. And they even heavily advertised it and everything. And now it's down for maintenance. So they fucked it up.
Are you done? Please tell me you're done. I don't want to. I don't want this to drag on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we might be doing Street Fighter 6, guys. What are you gonna do? I'll try again. It doesn't seem like it
Oh
works.
no. Why would it work by just reloading the game, dude? It literally told you
No, we're
that
not doing
servers are
Fallout
down.
4 now. We already announced Fallout 4 for tonight, and people have scheduled to be here tonight for it. We're not gonna change that.
Well, people are here for multiverse, and now they can't fucking see it. Well, man, it's fucking Street Fighter Assault is good as long as he goes ranked. If he goes casual, I'm not even sitting here for one match.
It sucks. I guess we can't play it on launch day. Ugh.
Huh.
Well, that's incredibly disappointing. I had no plans on playing Street Fighter today. It's okay, but still, like, that's really disappointing. Look at all those nice characters that I can't use.
Oh my god,
Look
dude.
at all those fun
shut
characters
up.
over there that I can't select and use.
Yeah, I'm crying, but not for the same
I
reason.
just wanted to play multiverses. Well, I guess we're not doing this, huh? Jason murdered the servers. Guys, I'm really sorry. I know that you guys were here for multiverses. This sucks. Because now you know what's going to happen is I'm going to play Street Fighter. People are going to leave because they didn't watch Street Fighter today.
Exactly.
And the people who would have been here for Street Fighter won't be here to support the stream. And
That's
now the
right.
stream's going to be a dud, and it's nobody's fault.
No, it's
You
your
know?
fault because you're a
That
fucking
stinks.
moron.
Well, what can I do?
Stop.
Nothing. I can't make it work, guys.
Nothing he could do. He did everything
I
correct.
literally can't make the game work. I'm sorry. I want to play it. I don't know why it's down for maintenance when today's launch day, and they even posted everywhere that it was live. Right? Yeah, I will. I have to put out a post about the change and everything.
Oh,
Here,
no.
I'll do it
Okay,
right
yep.
now. Just so everybody knows.
Told you, I'm not sitting here for 10 minutes for him to
Let's
just
see
bitch about
here.
the same thing and not do anything to resolve the situation. Just switch fucking games. Just shut the fuck up. He's sending out a whale call. That's literally what he's doing right now. Fuck sakes, dude.
This really sucks.
No, it
I gotta
sucks that you're
change the
sending out a
thumbnail
whale
and everything
call.
on the
Just play
stream. I gotta
fucking
change the
game.
name of the stream. Ugh. Ugh. This is terrible.
It's not terrible. How is this terrible? Oh, this is brutal, man. Batman, save us. Swoop in and kick him inside of the head, please.
Ugh. Then I gotta, yeah, actually, I don't even have the thumbnail here. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it. I'm
My
really
God,
sorry, guys.
shut up.
I shouldn't have trusted, huh?
Shut up.
I totally shouldn't have trusted them to have
Shut
their shit together,
up.
I guess.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm trying to find where the title of the game is. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
Probably.
Sucks.
Shut up.
Sucks. That's what happens with free games, though. Like, there's nothing you can really do about it. It's a free game. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know.
Shut up.
Hopefully by tomorrow they'll have their
Shut
shit working.
Up. Fuck. This is so much worse than a Karen, man. So much fucking worse than being a Karen. This is like, holy fuck, dude. Karen is like a fake
ban this.
version of whatever the fuck he is.
Okay. Okay, well, I posted there. I gotta post on the channel. Disappointing, guys.
Oh my
Disappointing.
God,
I
dude.
know.
He just
I'm
won't
just as
shut the
disappointed
fuck
as you. I
up
was looking
about it,
forward to
dude.
today.
He just won't shut the fuck up about it. In 2 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes of him straight bitching about
Okay.
this.
I'm sorry, everyone, and for those of you who are probably gonna leave now, I wholeheartedly apologize. I had no intention of doing Street Fighter today. Okay. All right. Well, we gotta swap over now. Sucks.
Oh my God.
Darksyde says, actually, judging by tweets, the game was running poorly anyway. Maybe that's why they took it down. Maybe they took it down for maintenance because it actually was running legit bad. I don't know.
God, dude.
Yeah, guys, if you were coming for multiverses, please consider at least sticking around for Street Fighter. I fixed the input lag issue, so today we might have a much better experience playing it. I apologize. I did not want to have to swap games.
Stop.
It's life. What
Shut
can
up.
you do, right? It doesn't work.
Just
Down
play.
for maintenance. So, okay.
My God, the waddle off screen. The waddle off screen. Is he gonna come back? I don't get it. He has to get up. Why does he have to get up? Did he just fuck off to go piss again? What is he doing?
Sucks. Really sucks.
Oh my God, dude. Steven Seagal. That is what it is, right?
Internet is saying that message means there's a queue to log in. You need
That's
to
what
wait.
that
It's not
reminds
actually
me of.
down. Dude,
Just
there's no
like
queue.
a horrible
It just says under
fucking
maintenance. There's no
waddle.
queue. You're not waiting. It just blocks you.
Like you weigh
It would
fucking
have
800
been, it would have been
pounds.
one thing if it said, "Oh,
Fuck's sake.
you know, you're in the queue. You know, wait for 500 people in front of you." There's no queue. It just says down for maintenance. You're not waiting when you sit there. So,
Stop bitching.
yeah,
Oh my fuck, dude.
it's not a queue. It doesn't say that. It says down for maintenance, and there's no queue
Shut
numbers. What are you
up.
talking about?
You shut up. You shut up. You shut your mouth. You shut
Whatever.
your mouth right now.
All right. When am I trying again? Tomorrow, I guess, right? We tried again tomorrow. I wanted to play it. I'm sorry, guys. I guess we try again tomorrow. Hopefully it works tomorrow. I mean, pretty fucking dumb, no? This is their big launch day.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
work. So hold on, I'm gonna get cleaner and just wipe the joystick down before we play.
Yeah, wipe your joystick down. Fucking weirdo.
Oh my God. I'm gonna say it one more time, and then I want everyone to shut the fuck up about it. The screen says down for maintenance. There is no queue number or
Oh
any
my
indication the
God.
game is sitting in a queue. Do you really think I'm gonna fucking sit there and stare at a screen that does not say there's
Shut
a
the
queue
fuck up and
for the
eat it.
hopes that there's
Eat
a
it.
queue and I'll
Give
magically
me your
be
mailing
let in
address.
at
I
an
want to mail you a
undisclosed period of
spoon
time.
so you can eat
No,
shit out
I'm
of my
a
fucking.
streamer. I'm going to fucking play a game on stream. Shut the fuck up. These people are so fucking obnoxious in the chat. It's a queue. Just sit there. Just sit there. It doesn't fucking say it's a queue. Shut up. My
Yeah.
God.
Thanks for being here, guys. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It'd be so nice for you to give me some money
People are
today.
just so dumb.
People are so
People
fucking
tweeting in
dumb.
Discord are saying that it's fully down for maintenance. Okay.
Fuck's sakes, dude.
Let me go get my cleaner. Absolutely ridiculous.
Little waddle off screen to go get his cleaner so he could clean his joystick. Because he's so fucking greasy and disgusting that it doesn't even work properly. Or at least that's his excuse, but. Oh my fucking God, dude. Fucking dude, man.
Yes, exactly. I'm just supposed to sit here in the queue that isn't a queue, doesn't say it's a queue, and just stare at at the fucking screen that doesn't move for what, an hour? That's a great stream, isn't it? Right.
This dude is impossible.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. My job is so hard. I have
Hello,
to
Shroud.
stream a video
31
game.
wants his member says oil up and play Fortnite. Will I play Killer
This is
Cons
my
from Outer
old girl.
Space? No.
I've had her for 17 years now. The baby. The baby got good. And she's still got her
sorry,
claws.
guys.
All her claws. Yeah, she is. She's always,
So guys,
always in
I
my
hope
room,
you'll support
like,
today's stream.
literally.
Obviously, I
This
don't
is
want
where
today's stream to be a
she
complete
chills.
failure and dud
Yeah.
now because we can't play multiverses, which is
And
not my fault.
she seems to be going okay. She
Please
doesn't
support the
have
stream if
like
you can.
any
in whatever way you
signs of,
can, whether that be
you know, anything
a
wrong
super
with her.
chat, a membership, gifted membership, or tip. Obviously, the goal is to hit the 50-buck goal for the stream.
Yeah.
Okay?
There you are. Yeah. She had a daughter. And,
yes, I will. Okay.
She had a single, like a litter of one single kitty. And I kept her, and she passed 2 years ago from cancer. So it's you know, it sucks, but it is what it is.
Very
We're all
good call
mortal.
to have a pinned message. Thank you.
It's all good, man. Thank you, though. Batman, they're
It's
paying
Lily's
for
birthday
the
today? Oh.
the chill vibes.
Take some drive tickets. Thank you very much.
That's
cool.
what they're paying for.
First it was
The chill
Zengi's
vibes.
birthday, then it's Lily's birthday. We're getting those drive tickets.
Oh,
huh?
Lily's birthday. How old is she? How old is she?
Can
Derek
I
in the
buy another
background.
soundtrack? How many drive tickets do I have?
Oh, yeah.
I have 2,400. It's probably not enough. I can buy the original Street Fighter 2, the original shitty Street Fighter 3, which isn't very good. Nah, I can't buy any of the ones I would want. Like, I would want regular Super Turbo, maybe. Or I would want maybe, like, Street Fighter 4. I can't get any of them. Nope. And I'm not going to spend those fighter coins right now.
Yeah, bullshit.
That would kind of be a waste.
Bullshit, he's not.
Who should I use? Why don't I collect all rewards? There are none, right? There's no rewards to collect, are there? I must have already gotten these.
Oh, man, what the fuck is this? Can you
I don't know how
stop?
this works.
Can you just play the fucking game?
We
Who
good
cares?
now? Okay, now it's not showing anymore. I kind of either want to do Dalsim or Zangief.
Oh, God.
That's what I was thinking for today. We did Honda all day yesterday. I definitely don't want to do Honda again today. I don't know. Dalsim? I haven't done Dalsim in a bit. Zangief we just did, got him to master. So maybe Dalsim today. Alright, maybe we'll do Dalsim. Try some sim. What are his changes? Hold on. I have the list. Let me just double check his changes.
Oh, he's got a list on his phone. Oh, no. Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, shit is right, dude. This is brutal.
Here we go.
The fuck was that?
Dalsim.
Dalsim.
Here he is. So.
So. Learn to pronounce basic words, Phil. What the fuck, man?
Reduces disadvantage when his attacks are blocked. New recovery drive reversal helps him. Merciless Yoga's startup is faster when performed out of Yoga Flame, which makes it easier to put together. So level 3 super is easier to cancel out of level 3 super. Or level 3 super is easier to cancel out of Yoga Flame. Excuse me. His standard medium kick adjustment means that after it's blocked, it's harder for light attacks to counterattack it. Depending on the opponent, it proved to be extremely difficult to use the move. We made adjustments so counterattacks don't reach him unless performed up close. So standing medium kick is really good now. His drive reversal knocks down on the first hit. Oh, cool. All right. Standing heavy kick is better. Crouching medium kick.
This game here, Dinosaurs for Hire.
Damage reaction for the 8th active frame after it's been has been changed.
I
It's
got
easier to
it
understand
when
you
I
have
was
+4 frame advantage or
obviously a kid.
more.
I don't think it was called EB Games. It was called something else. But KB Games, I think it was called. I had to go to Maine in the U.S. to get it because we didn't have a store where we were at that sold
Fire's now
consoles
better.
and video games and stuff. We're in a small town.
I don't use Overdrive Yoga Blast, but they made it better.
This game here, which I remember was really expensive for a Genesis game. It was like $90 Canadian. Got it, brought it home, played it for like 10 minutes, put it down, never
made
played
Yoga
it for
Sunburst
like
do more
3
chip
years.
damage.
It was just
Okay,
too
not
fucking
too many
hard
changes. Only a few
to get the
tweaks.
basics down.
Only a few tweaks.
I did eventually pick it
Nothing
back
too
up, and I
major.
got pretty
Okay.
far into it. but you're gonna
Let's
see
give him a
if
shot.
you
Let's
kind of peek at the screen from now and
costume do
then.
you want to use
It's
today? I have all 3.
yeah, it's absolutely brutally insanely hard.
classic
And
again.
if
I
you
like
don't
the
know
classic
exactly where to
costume, of
shoot
course.
and how to make your jumps, like any of these jumps missed, it's not like he spawns at the bottom. Like you lose a life.
Go with that.
So it's insanely unforgiving, and really
All right, here
fucking
we go.
hard. I managed to get to like an
Well,
I think you go
everyone,
to, like,
welcome back to
Asia or
Street Fighter
something.
6 for an impromptu stream. This was not
And as
supposed
soon
to be
as
a
you
Street
get
Fighter
there,
6
the
stream,
difficulty just
but
spikes and it just gets
Multiverses,
harder
which came
from
out
there.
today, doesn't work
But
on console.
the premise
So
is
I
really
can't
cool.
play it.
It's like
So I
Contra,
said, well, I'm
but
not just gonna sit here and do
you're a
nothing all
dinosaur.
day. So instead, we're gonna play Street Fighter 6, which again
it's
wasn't
playable
planned,
2
so
players.
apologies for those looking for Street Fighter
It's a
6
good
on my
time.
channel today. I can't, or excuse me, for those looking for Multiverses today, I can't play it. I would like to.
He's
Good news
still
is,
complaining.
Today we're going to be having reduced input lag
Oh, good God.
because I figured out how to disable that input lag issue.
He figured out. He
on
figured out.
PS5. There is
Nobody
gonna
helped
be
him.
screen
He
tearing in
figured
the
it out.
visuals, and there's nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, so
Hint, hint. Nothing he could do, guys.
let's go ahead and play with Dalsim today for variety. We haven't used Dalsim in a bit. Let's see what we can pull off with him. Maybe some fun stuff. I was playing with him on Friday.
Oh, yeah,
against my friend
dude.
Brian. I was doing
100%.
all right, but I had forgotten a lot of
Older
stuff,
games
so.
are so much harder than new style
Oh,
games.
well, Dalsim against freaking
Or modern
Honda
games, I
first
should say.
match, which is probably very bad for Dalsim, right? Wait, wait a minute. Why am I Honda? I picked Dalsim. I picked Dalsim. I
Are you
don't
gonna
know what's
quit?
going on.
You should
well,
quit
I guess
and
we
get
have to use
flagged.
Honda
That'd be
for now.
hilarious.
I didn't want to.
I want to. Get fucked.
I didn't want Honda.
Oh shit, yeah, man. There's a whole list of old games that I've wanted to beat, but I was never able to. Even on emulators and stuff, it's still way too fucking hard. I beat Battletoads, the
I
first
didn't
one,
want that.
legitimately. And
I didn't want
it's
to
insanely
fight.
fucking
I'm totally
difficult.
not, I picked Dalsim.
But again,
Why the hell
it's
did
one of
I
those
select
games where I
Honda?
played so much that even it was super hard, I was able to just beat it. Same thing with Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden. Same thing. Like I could beat the games because that's all I played. But there is one game. What was it? Battletoads Double Dragon.
Oh my
Not
god,
sure if
really?
you heard that one. So you're basically playing Battletoads, but you have the option of playing with the Double Dragon characters, and it's like the Double Dragon like environments and bosses and stuff. There's a section in there where you're like a tiny little spaceship, and the controls are like one of those old school Nintendo games where like, you know, the Nintendo games where your little car
Wait, can I
going
get out of this? I
like
didn't
in a
wanna fight
track.
this match. I
It
wasn't
controls
even-
the same way,
in
but
the
you're a
mindset
little
to play
ship in
Honda.
space.
So fucking stupid.
So fucking insane.
I don't care about this.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
insane. It was
Like I
really
said, I
really
wanna go
good,
with Dalsim
like
today.
really really good. But as soon
I
as you
don't
get
care
to
about
that
that
point in the
super
game, it's like
Okay.
it's a hard wall. It's not. I'm trying to put it into words, but it's like the
I thought I
controls aren't
selected
meant to
Dalsim,
make
I
it
guess I did.
intuitive. So the controls suck,
I made a herb
and it's
preserve
a
error.
really tough area because they throw a bunch of bosses at you and everything's exploding, and your little tiny ship trying to both shoot in a straight line where you're looking, but also that's where your ship goes because you're a little ship in space. So it's like, oh. Still to this day, it's probably like, I'd say it's the hardest game that I've tried to play, but I'm sure some people argue that there's tougher games out there.
I already fucked up. God damn it.
God damn it. Toad Souls. Yeah, man. He's fighting a new challenger, so this has to be on
I
casual.
love this music. This Relentos
Right.
theme. God damn it. Lucky jump.
What do you mean lucky jump?
pressed the wrong button.
First you didn't say spam.
Oh, I was just short. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't want that. Oh, that was game. I dropped it. That was
that
game.
So fucking delusional, man. Huh?
Oh my god, I didn't know we had that range. That was crazy range.
Him and his fucking grabs, man. That's all he does.
Oh, wake up level 3 and it caught me. Oh, I guess I might be dead.
Come on, dude. Don't fucking drop it. Don't choke.
Oh, I didn't want aerial jab. Damn it.
Nice. That
I
was
did
nice.
not want aerial jab. I screwed up. Making lots of mistakes.
Imperial jab. He jumped, didn't he?
Stuck me.
Definitely looked like you jumped, Phil. I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about with a jab. Yeah.
I don't know that combo that everyone does. It's like jabs into like a combo into medium punch. I don't know how to do it. I gotta learn it.
So much for being a master with Dalsine. He doesn't even know a combo. You should know every combo if you're a master, Phil. Played like hundreds of matches with him.
Oh! Oh, he threw me through it? Wow.
Come on, Rashid.
Oh, I did slide and he did kick and it traded and beat my slide. Damn.
New challenger, by the way. New challenger.
Can't do the double medium kicks now. Ducks, that's a key thing I need to do and I can't do it. I dropped it twice already.
It's a key thing you need to do.
Huh? I couldn't do anything.
Straight for
It like froze me in place. I couldn't move on wake up. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I couldn't move on wake up. He did the level 2 super, then he did the kick, and he got right in my face. I wanted to just teleport to the other side. It wouldn't do anything. He got like locked in the corner. I wonder if because the super screen flash, because a level 2, that it delays your opportunity to react to it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not having any issues with lag. My problem is my timing is off because I've been playing with lag. So here I am trying to do the double medium kick combo, and I'm not getting it once. I'm getting one medium kick and not the second.
So now
because
the
my
excuse
timing
is that he wasn't
all off.
playing
Like, I
at the
know
better
exaggeration.
setting, so he's not
I have
used
to
to it.
relearn the game now because everything is off completely. Every input I'm doing is I have to do it faster, or actually I take it back. I actually have to do it with the correct timing instead of doing it early. Everything I used to do, I had to do early, and now I don't have to do it early anymore. But that's a big adjustment now. You can't see screen tearing? Oh, I'm seeing tons of screen tearing. I'm seeing absolutely tons of screen tearing.
Dude, the dents can't see shit. Of course they can't see the screen tearing.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you're asking me what happened to multiverses, you should learn how to read because there's a pinned message explaining what happened on your fucking screen right now. I don't know how you can't see it.
Round one.
He's just being toxic as fuck right now. He's never done anything. He's done everything correct every single day of his life.
Oh my god, not what I wanted. Oh my god.
I mean, that's what I'm
Oh
saying,
my
Phil.
god, see, everything's off. Everything is off. I have to completely relearn the timing of everything. I'm off on every input.
Right on, Batman. I probably got about like 5 minutes more of this before I jump out, because I know what's coming. I know exactly what's coming today, and catching the highlights is probably going to be good enough.
I
Honestly,
tried to do something there.
although I might pop back in, I'm sure somebody else is restreaming. Quiet as a mouse.
Oh! So good, they improved that. It didn't used to work, now it works. Nice. They made it so it works now. You can do that combo from anywhere. Oh, that is such an improvement. That is a huge improvement to Darksyde right there. Because it always used to whiff.
Now he's gonna start spamming a new combo.
Oh. No, oh, you're going to blame what happened there. Okay.
This is fucking riveting commentary, by the way. Just pure silence.
Oh!
Just dead air for minutes on end, man. I just fucking can't. It's fun to watch when he's raging out. But beyond that, man, he's just, oh my god.
Oh, got me. Full combo. No! Standing level 3, no combo? Ew.
Dude.
Oh, I tried. I swear I tried.
He swears, guys. Swears.
I have no reaction to that because I suck. I haven't been used to being able to counter drive impact, so I have no.
Did he just admit
no
it for
real
the
reaction
first time
to do it.
ever
I
that he
suck.
sucks? Wow. Man, today's historic.
Please, what is your take? Accepting. My journey is
No flame. What the hell's going on? No flame. Ah, he didn't slide right.
Didn't slide right.
I'm dropping my combo a lot, so that's what I mean. I have to get into the rhythm of playing it now with no input delay so I can do my combos. My combos are dropping a ton. So that's on me. You know, now I have to readjust. No complaints about the online play at all.
Wow. Wow. That is definitely not the
Is
usual
this the same
Phil.
fucking Rashid? Maybe the same exact guy.
Well, maybe if you get out of fucking casual.
Yep.
Yeah, get out of casual. Filthy. Filthy fuck. Fuck. Why do I keep playing the same guys? Casual, dude. What the fuck? Simple. All right. I think I'm gonna call it here, everyone. It's I mean, I'll probably see you guys in one of the ReeStreamers channels, I'm guessing, but gonna log, make some food, go do something else. It's, yeah, this is what it's gonna be all night until eventually he gets heated enough and starts telling people off, and those parts are worth watching. But this is literally just like 5 minutes of silence, 1 minute of how did you do that? See? So I don't think I'm gonna be missing anything. But thank you very, very much for chilling, guys. Toxic, thank you. Big G, Batman, thank you very much. Cucumber,
Oh my
obviously
god,
gone,
just
I
find
think.
it, see?
But if you're still here, buddy, thank you for dropping in. And I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably re-stream some other day. Not sure. Probably Friday, maybe. Maybe it's Friday stream. But anyway, thank you very much for chilling, guys, and have a good one. See you in the in another re-stream channel. Big up, guys.